Wow. I'm actually just shocked it's Friday. I mean, I think every time I start the show, I sit there and I'm like, I can't believe it's this day, or I can't believe it's that day. Well, let's go ahead and start the Insta Cha Cha as well. Hey there, everybody. We're just getting everything hooked up, making sure our T's are crossed, our I's are dotted. I'm starting the show with my new pair of sunglasses. These are I just ordered these. I don't know if I'm feeling them yet. I don't know if I'm feeling it yet. I'm kind of like in a very beachy kind of mood, feeling really good. I mean, it was a busy day. It was a hot day. I could really feel the energy of it today. It was tough. It was just a tough day, tough week. Just coming all together, a lot of driving, a lot of visits. I picked up, now I had this hat before, but I've destroyed it. This is Goldflower Cannabis, Ideal. Ideal is like the mothership grow house in Goldflower Cannabis, which is a, medical cannabis provider right here in the state of Florida. And so I picked up a fresh hat. This is super fresh, Miami. I was in Miami. I just came back from Miami. I was in Jacksonville yesterday. I was in Ocala today. Keeping things moving, keeping things exciting. Goopy Chunk, everybody welcome. Goopy Chunk to Highly Motivated. Welcome to the show. It's good to have you here. So I'm just kind of molding into the show tonight. I'm putting on my new hat. Now, usually, here's what's crazy. Usually I bend the rim. You see how the rim is like flat, like super fresh, super flat? I'm not used to that. Because I'm used to curving it. But I'm gonna leave it flat. I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna try to be a little bit different and have the flat brimmed hat this time. I'm trying out some new sunglasses. I don't know if I like them. They're made well. Listen, I ordered these things on Amazon, and these things were like $12. I don't pay a lot of money for sunglasses. And you want to know why? Because when you pay a lot of money for sunglasses, you're going to break them. You're going to lose them. Somebody's probably going to steal them. But me, the most I'm probably going to pay for a decent pair of sunglasses is like $20. So these were on special. They're polarized. They're green tint and purple. So they're like a greenish purple kind of tint. Very cool. Some of my favorite colors right there. And since I got my lovely flamingo hat, these are made well. Look, they're green. You see that? It's got like a green tinge. It's got like a green little emblem thingy on it. I mean, these are super fresh. I just think they're tight on my head. But I guess you don't want sunglasses too loose. Okay. Anyways, I'm just kind of molding into it. I'm feeling it. I'm not feeling it. That's okay, though. I really don't give a shit. Today's Friday. And no expectations, no set conversations. Welcome, everybody, to the show of shows. Highly Motivated with your host tonight, as every night, 3 times a week. Friday, Sunday, Wednesday. As close to 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time as I can get. It's me, Oraganji. Okay. Now, I'm looking over there because we're on Instagram. And I'm looking over here because we're on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, TikTok. We're on the TikTok. Okay, so we're on 8 social media networks right now. 8 social media networks. How exciting is that? Now, I was, an interesting way I'm going to start off the show. I want to let you know. Let me see. Hey, hello. How are you? I think I'm going to go all in because I really believe I can. Let me see. Wait. Let me read Goopy's comments here. Goopy Chunk, again, welcome to the show. I'm trying out my new very Florida look. My new thrift store find, by the way. This shirt, just picked this up. Isn't this nice? It's nice. It's got little pineapples and shit on it. Linen. I'm wearing like linen. Look at me, that's what retired people do. They wear funky glasses and funky hats and linen shirts. I'm not retired though. I am so far from retired, it's not even funny. But here we are on the show. I'm just kind of rolling into things. And Goopy says, I think I'm going to go all in on this rug business because I really believe I can do well in that industry. You know, Goopy, anything that you enjoy, you're going to do well at because it's not necessarily a job at that point. You know, it's enjoyment, it's lifestyle, it's life. Work and life are like the same thing. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me saying that you have to have a work-life balance. But if you think about it, we work our entire life, our whole life until we can't anymore. And then we just kind of decrepitly pass away. We break down after we no longer have a purpose. We no longer have work. So in my head, work and life are one and the same. There is no, you really can't do work-life balance. You should balance your enjoyment. You should balance your family time and you should balance, you know, doing things besides it just being work all the time. I understand that. But for me, work is enjoyment. Work is fun. I love work. I love what I do. I love the healing. I love the education. I love talking to people. I love doing silly things and making reels or teaching people how to cook with cannabis or make a tea or eat it raw or make a cannabis kimchi, fermented cannabis. That's something we should probably discuss. It's not being done, not the way I'm doing it. And it's simple. I keep things simple. By fermenting cannabis, by the way, I increase its bioavailability and I increase its entourage effect by more than, you ready? By more than 50%. I make the cannabis 50% stronger because of fermentation. So it's basically decarboxylation without heat. You don't need heat to decarboxylate. You don't need heat to start activating all those hidden cannabinoids that are genius. Everybody welcome King Swish 420. King Swish, welcome to the show. Welcome to Highly Motivated. So, as you can tell, I'm getting pretty excited because the show's on. And I gotta tell you, I'm really digging my new hat. This is my new gold flower hat. It's new old. So it's brand new, but I have one around here. I have the same hat like over here, but it's dirty. Like it's so dirty and the brim is like sun bleached, my sweat and my, you know, so I had to get a new hat. And I'm sporting these Superfly sunglasses, which I'm not feeling them yet. I like the way they're made. They're constructed right. I like the colors. I like kind of the way they fit, but I don't know. I just don't know yet. I don't know. So that's why I brought it to the show. All right, here we go. But it is helping because they're like polarized. I can look right into this light and it doesn't bother me. And I can still kind of read things that are coming across, you know, comments. Let me see. A lot of the time I don't have that feeling that I will do well. When I get the feeling that I think I will do well with the rugs, I'm going to put my mind to it and get it done. That's the thing. You've got to have that good feeling all the time. You're starting your own business. You need to believe in yourself. You are starting your own business doing these the designer rugs or doing custom crafted rugs, hand strewn, tufted. Tufted, is tufted the word? Are you tufting? You're tufting. So hand tufted custom rugs you're doing. And that's a very personalized thing. You have to enjoy the action and the motion of that. You know, you've got to enjoy the creating and the designing and that kind of gratification you get from it. Not just completing a job, but creating that job. I'm excited for you. Goopy Chunk, I'm excited. I think you're going to do great. I think you're going to prosper and do incredible with your new business. Absolutely. And I'm gonna get a rug. I'm going to get an Oraganji highly motivated rug. Pretty excited. Let me see what else. Tufting. Oh, I was right. I was right with the tufting. Don't ask me where I got that. I don't even know. Hey, everybody. Welcome, Professor Time. Christopher. Welcome to Highly Motivated, a Friday seshy sesh. That's right, everybody. It's Friday, which means absolutely nothing. Well, it does and it doesn't. Friday means a lot for everybody that is in the box of life, working 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. And the reason it means a lot is because Saturday is the day of rest. Sunday is the day of rest, but it's not. It's not. Because when you're not working at work, you're working at home. You're doing honey-do lists and projects and chores and mowing and edging and gardening and dishes and fixing shit. That is sometimes more work than being at work. That's more work than being at work. That's what I think. Okay. Cheers, everybody. I am drinking a little bit of blackberry Dr. Pepper. I'm not supposed to be doing soda, but I'm not going to kick myself over it. I'm not going to get mad at myself. I'm going to enjoy the soda that I'm having. And I'm going to bust open this espresso because I want it. I like to have many different things to drink. Let me see. Goopy Chunk is asking where King Swish is from. King Swish 420 is in Australia. And Goopy Chunk is in Ireland. So for Goopy, it's like super crazy in the morning. And for King Swish, it's 10:15 in the morning. So for both of them, it's Saturday. Time traveling over here on the show. But it's Friday for everybody here in the States. So if you're in America, it's Friday. If you're not in America, it's probably the next day already. It's already Saturday. So anyways, I guess weekends only really matter if you don't work on the weekend. Or weekends really matter if you're just working Monday through Friday, you're stuck in that kind of box, and mentally you feel like your escapism or your regaining of your own personal time happens Friday, Saturday to Sunday, and then back to the daily grind. I don't believe in the day. I daily grind 7 days a week. I grind 7 days a week. I don't think there's like a non-grinding day for me. Saturdays, I do doctor days. Sunday is like my big day at the house. Sunday is like chores, mixed with a few more chores. I'm getting hot and bothered right now just thinking about it. It's exhausting. I'm exhausted and I'm not even doing anything. Let me see. I don't tend to work today. You don't work today. New strains going in and well. Oh, new strains going in. Goopy says it's 1:15 in the morning for him. And for King Swish, it's 10:15. That's wild. I mean, obviously, look, England, I want to say England is like 8 hours ahead. So same with like Ireland. And then Troublesome Red sometimes comes to the show, and Troublesome Red is in New Zealand. New Zealand. And she's many, many hours ahead of us as well. Wow. I think like the glasses or the light or something is making me hot. But I am sporting this new hat. I like the hat. The hat's fantastic. Again, Ideal is the mother growing ship basically for Goldflower cannabis. Ideal grows the best organic, hand-trimmed, living soil bud in the entire state of Florida. Entire state of Florida. Absolutely amazing shit right here. So let's get that on. I don't know why I'm hotter with the hat, but I'm trying to block the sun in the eyes. Not the sun. But I guess with a straight brim, it's harder to block the eyes. If I bend the rim, I don't know. Okay. Let me see. All 24 standard time zones and lines of longitude intersect at a single point at the South Pole. Let me see. Goopy says England is the same time as Ireland. So like 8-9 hours ahead of me. Something like that. So Goopy is 8-9 hours ahead. Don't forget, everybody, you can also catch us on the I'm Trapping Heat. You're absolutely, you know something? King Wish. I'm going to take it off. We're going to just go hat-free for a little while. That's, all right, hat-free, but then we're going to have to go back with the glasses. So the glasses we're back on with. The hat, we're going to give it a break. I haven't even smoked right now. I mean, I did smoke. I smoked before the show. I smoked a couple before the show. That's what happens when I get home early. You know, I I get home early and I smoke. And I smoky smoke. And actually, I've got some smoky smokes right now that we're gonna have to go through because, all right, it's time to smoke. Oh, just mentioning everybody, just so you see, Gold Flower Cannabis, right there, Gold Flower. Gold Flower is a medical cannabis provider right here in the state of Florida. And they're genius. They're taking over the game. Nobody is growing like they grow. Nobody is processing, hand trimming. Nobody is loving the plant like these people love the plant. And I have to quickly mention, while I'm picking myself something to smoky smoke, the grand opening for Gold Flower Cannabis in Orange Park, Florida. Orange Park is right below Jacksonville. We're right to the side of it's like, to me, it's still Jacksonville. Orange Park is Jacksonville, but whatever. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. So Orange Park, Florida, Gold Flower Cannabis has a grand opening happening on September 19th. Grand opening, September 19th. It's going to be huge. Insane discounts, free shit all over the place. Gold Flower, I'm telling you, this is a beautiful introduction to the area of Orange Park. That's happening on the 19th. And then on the 26th, which is the weekend after, on the 26th, we're going to be doing a grand opening in North Miami at 12605 Biscayne Boulevard. Now, wait, and I told you, on the 19th, it's going to be 999 Blanding Boulevard. 999 Blanding Boulevard on the 19th. And then 12605 Biscayne Boulevard on the 26th. Party. From one weekend we're doing a grand opening, the next weekend we're doing a grand opening. I'm going to be busy. I am going to be busy. I'm exhausted just now thinking about it. Just thinking about it now, I'm a little exhausted. That's a lot of work leading up to it and then doing it. And then, but it's like, it's the lead up. It's the lead up. Okay. Let me pick a little smoky smoke. I'm probably going to start smoking, and I bet you Instagram and the talky-talk are going to kick me off. But I really don't care. That's why I go live on so many different networks. I go live, you know. What the fuck are you doing? What is this? This is my key?
Take the flashlight.
What?
The flashlight.
What? Oh, you need it? Oh, cause you waited too long? All right, hold on. Wait, all right, okay. No, okay, now you made it difficult. Now, did you get it stuffed? Did you try getting it off or something?
No.
My daughter's stealing my keys.
No, I'm not.
Well, you would have stolen the whole keys. You're just coming in for a flashlight. You want to just say hi to everybody from there? Not even a hi. Not even a hello. Antisocial child. Antisocial. Doesn't even want to say hi to anybody. Okay. Flashlight. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. Okay. I don't even know where the hell I was. Completely threw me off. Let me see. Hey, from down under. Chaya! King Swish 420 is saying, hey, from down under. That's Australia, by the way. From down under. Okay? I'm just kidding. You want me to just say it just like that? She goes, okay. Okay. Is that it? That's your response? Okay. All dads good for. All dads are good for. Just do this for me, do that for me. That's all dads are good for. Yeah, isn't that the reality of things? Okay, let me just smell some shit. It smells okay. It smells good. I'm not even looking at the names. I'm just going by smell. Oh, don't know what that is. Oh, excuse me. Ha! Okay. Ooh, that's minty. That's like piney minty. I think that's Voyager. That's a Voyager. It has to be. I'll put that at the top. That's a sativa. Ooh, that's kind of funky and cherry-like. That's like a cherry. It's like a cherry sours or something. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna see if I'm that good. I'm gonna see. Oh, it's so fucking bright. Holy shit. Oh, it's like coming at me. Okay, wait. Let me see what that is. No, it's a blue cocktail. Blue cocktail. That kind of goes with the tinge of the glasses for a moment. Blue cocktail. Honestly, you know, I guess I'll try a blue cocktail. I don't know. Let me just. It smells nice. It's like, right to me, that's cherry-like. That's like a funky cherry, Tropicana cherry. So that to me smells like a funky Tropicana cherry. That gets me very excited. I see that my son's the same. Calls me when he needs money. Mine too. I have twins. I have 2 daughters, and it seems as though I only get called when they need something. Doesn't matter how old you get. That's the reality all the time. Okay, let's keep smelling shit. It's okay. It's okay. It doesn't get me all excited. That's interesting. Does it make a difference if I know what it is? Cascade. Wait, no. Yeah. Cascade Orange. Cascade Orange. By the way, these are all Gold Flower Cannabis. Gold Flower Cannabis, medical cannabis provider right here in the state of Florida. And we do have some shit to talk about. I've got some micro topics. I haven't even gotten to them yet. I have not even gotten to the micro topics because I've got to tell you, I'm just easing into the show. No stress, no pressure. I just don't give a shit. It's been such a stressful week that it's just good to be here on the show with everybody. It's good to talk. It's good to smoke a little, toke a little, talk a little, chit chat, whatever it's going to be. Everybody, welcome to the show. That's not a show. This is highly motivated. This is a community. I am a Ganji. You're a Ganji. We are all Ganjis, and we are learning together on this authentic journey. That's what this is. This is an authentic journey to find ourselves, to be ourselves, to stop apologizing where we don't need to apologize. Stop apologizing. Be you. Live. Breathe a little bit. Apologize if you did something wrong. Apologize if it's your fucking fault. But if it's not, don't take blame. Don't take blame for somebody else's mess up. That is delicious. This is my biggest vice, I'm telling you. I drink like 2 of these a day. They're packed with mass amounts of caffeine, but they're so delicious. It's just the flavor. They got the flavor right. It's a beautiful espresso and cream. That's it. Okay, wait. What was this I said? Cascade Orange. I like the Cascade Orange, but this one I put off to the side because it was kind of funky. Okay, it's a Sunkissed. Sunkissed, one of the brands of Gold Flower. Gold Flower has come to the table with some just incredible offerings. Right now, you get 5 pre-rolls, $18. 5 1-gram pre-rolls, $18. How do we get better than this? Just incredible. Here. Wait. What do I keep doing? Oh, I'm looking to see what it is. So this is blue cocktail. It's an indica, but it smells so good. I tell you what. It's a hard one because, wait, let me see what this one was. I kind of like the Voyager. I want to do the Voyager. I wanted to smoke Voyager. Let me just smell it again. I like it. I like the Voyager. I like the way the Voyager smells. It's fresh. It's clean. It's very sativa. So I'm going to smoke this. Let me see. King Swish says he's just won. He's 17. So I've got 5, but I've got 4 within my reach that call me. The 5th doesn't call me. So I've got twins that are turning 23 on the 25th. So today's like the 20th. So Tuesday. So on Tuesday, my twins turn 23. My oldest daughter just turned 20. And my youngest daughter is turning 8 on the 2nd of September. And then my wife just had a birthday at the beginning of this month. So this month I'm having 1, 2, 3 birthdays, and then I've got one at the beginning of next month. And then my daughter just turned 20. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot to deal with. It really is. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back, let's go back. Okay. It's nice. It's nice. I mean, look, this is to me a great pre-roll. You see how that's kind of chunky? You see how chunky that is? So it's chunky, it's a tube. It's not a cone, it's a tube. And the reason I like the tube, it just seems to smoke better. And you've got to put fresher, chunkier bud, or it would run. Or it'll just, but this is nice. I mean, Voyager 1 is one of my favorite strains that go, it smells so good. Okay, we're just gonna put that over there. I'm pre-lighting it like this so that I'm not sucking in pure butane. So I'm doing a little pre-lighting such as this. I'm priming it. Again, this way I'm not sucking in the butane of the lighter. Okay, you see that? Put the lighter down. This way, you're not sucking in butane. This way, you get to taste the cannabis on that first hit. That's nice smoke. I like the way smoke smells. I like as it drifts up and kind of wafts into my nose. I like the way smoke smells. It tells you a lot about a plant. You can smell. Like if the smoke is too sweet, it's almost like there was like a boost or a maple or a sweetener almost done to the plant at the end, but this doesn't smell sweet. It smells clean. Wood chippy almost, but like cedar, but not cedar, maybe oak. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to place it. Just smells really good. I'm smoking Voyager 1 from Goldflower Cannabis. Again, a medical cannabis provider. Let's really quickly mention this before I forget it. There was an article that I did not read, but I saw the headline. And the headline stated that soon, Georgia will be one of the first states to start accepting deliveries for their medical patients. That means their medical patients will be able to go to a website and order their cannabis, their medical cannabis, and have it delivered directly to their door. What do you think of that? Now, keep in mind, Troublesome Red in New Zealand already has her medical cannabis delivered directly to her door. She goes onto a website through the state or through her province. She selects what she's allowed to have, and they ship it directly to her door. So, in my opinion, I feel as though home delivery might end up becoming, the big answer. A lot of people just want to have it delivered to their house. They don't want to go and pick it up. I mean, if you could just have it delivered, shipped, not necessarily delivered by a delivery team, but shipped via the mail, via UPS, FedEx. This is the reality. Well, somebody is pumping somewhere. There is some music I can hear in the background. Boom, 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 boom. Absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Let me just see if I'm missing something in case somebody is like outside my house. No, just hear pumping music outside. I just hear there's a party outside. Holy shit, holies. All right, I'll just close the door here. Anyways. This is nice. Very delicious. Very smooth. This is great cannabis. So anyways, so the article is basically talking about cannabis being able to be delivered. Now, I don't know the specifics. I'm asking you, what do you think? What do you think about that? What do you think about the delivery from like FedEx or UPS or whatever your parcel service is, delivering your medical bud to your house? If you don't have a medical card, would you get one? If you don't have a medical card, would you get a medical card because you can have it delivered to your house? I think that's a big deal. So Georgia basically, King Swish in Australia says his comes like that. So New Zealand and Australia already allows for medical cannabis to be delivered via the mail. Lightsy, welcome Lightsy. Welcome to Highly Motivated. It's good to have you here. I know who you are. I'm glad you're here. And you get it for free. You get express delivery for free. So I think the future of cannabis is going to come down to delivery. People just want to I want to smell it ahead of time. I want to smell it. I want to shove my face in it. I like a bud bar. Like when I go to Goldflower, you go in the Goldflower Cannabis here in Florida, and they have bud bars. So these are beautiful bars with all the cannabis, all the strains that they have available. And you can smell them, you can look at them, you can inspect it, and you smell it, and your brain is like, oh, that's the one I want. Because look, like what I just did a moment ago, I went through and smelled all the pre-rolls. I put my nose into the pre-roll, and I let my brain, whatever activated my brain when I smelled it, that's what I want to smoke. So whether it's an indica, whether it's a sativa, it doesn't matter. It's what my brain got activated to. And everything good? Okay. You locking up? Okay. Be careful. But it's whatever my brain activated to. So I think that's the bigger thing. There we go. Making sure it's getting locked. Okay. But that's whatever my brain activated to. And that's why I'm smoking the Voyager 1 right now, because it is delicious. Again, Voyager 1, available at Goldflower Cannabis. But it's a sativa. Now, again, when I'm saying sativa, indica, we're going to talk about terpenes, not the plant. Because indica plants really are not going to decipher how it's going to react in my body. Sativa plants are not going to really react how it's going to affect my body. The terpenes, which are the smell and the taste, the flavonoids and the terpenes, those are the ones that decipher what direction it's going, how it's going to affect you, more or less, unless your system's all fucked up like mine is, and just everything is like a sativa these days. But no, terpenes, sativa terpenes, like limonene, alpha pinene, these are all sativa-esque terpenes. Myrcene, humulene, I'm probably saying shit wrong. I don't care. I really don't care. Those are more indica-esque. So indica is more mind and muscle relaxant. And that happens from the smell and the taste, not the THC, not the designation of the plant. That's why people hate saying sativa, indica. Look, I do it to keep life easy for you. You're new, you're coming into this, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about when I say sativa, when I say indica. I'm not talking about the plants, because the plant, sativa, is a tall, skinny plant, and indica is a short, stubby plant that could really bush out and be quite beautiful. See? All this talky-talk and my joint went out. Just excited. Today I was in Ocala. Love Ocala. Lots of fun. Stopped at the dispensary and had a long talk. And let me tell you, that's an exciting store with great people. Look, the Ocala store for Goldflower, these girls and guys, they work so hard. They work so hard for the patients to keep smiles on everybody's faces. They work so hard. They really do. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you to the employees, to the bud tenders, to the managers, assistant managers. Thank you for everybody that is on their feet all day long, making sure that all the customers that come in leave with a smile. And they do. No matter what's going on, they leave with a smile. But yeah, that's kind of the whole mentality of gold flowers. Beautiful people, beautiful smoke. Okay, so I was just talking about weed delivery. Now, I don't know how that's going to affect dispensaries in Florida. I don't know how that's going to affect seed to sale type of things. But Georgia is about to allow it. Home delivery. And is it going to be home delivery from the dispensaries? Like by the mail? Holy shit, it's going to like change everything. Because look, gold flower doesn't deliver anymore. Gold flowers stopped delivering. So, if delivery became a thing, this would open up the entire world for people in Florida that could try gold flower. And I'm wondering if gold flower can ship to other states that are medical. That would be huge. That would be huge. I'm telling you, wild. So anyways, that's the talk right now. Weed delivery. But there's already weed delivery, you say. You go online and you can get Delta 8, Delta 9, THCPs, HHPs, CBDs, and all this shit delivered right to your door from some Joe Schmo, from direct blah, 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 from the farm. And I do know that some provider out there, I know a provider specifically, but I know a provider that ships and just fire, like just like gold flower, super fire. But moving into the medical market, they're recreational. So for the medical patients, you need a medical ID, you need medical certification, authority, something of that nature. Medical authority. But that right there, and you can get home delivery. I am very jazzed about this. I think this is an opportunity, and if Florida is allowed to end up doing this, they can ship to their patients. They can, I mean, this is going to be fucking huge. People need to be fucking talking about this. And if they're not, I'm going to make them talk about it. That's just how it goes. So here on Highly Motivated, this is a brainstorm. This is a cannabis community brainstorm. Like we're going to shoot out great ideas. If you take advantage of those great ideas, then good for you. If I don't take advantage of it, right? And even still, I'm throwing ideas out to you. I'm testing them. I'm bouncing them. I'm assimilating them. I will forget them. I forget most of the ideas. I do. After the show is done, nothing. My brain is blank. If we've spoken about a good idea on the show, I will not fucking remember. It's not like you're stealing an idea. This is open source. We are open sourcing ideas in the cosmos. We're just putting it out there, man. And if it feels right for you, then you use it. Luckily, not a lot of people watch the show, so if you actually, I say that and I get surprised all the time. All the time. I'll meet people like, dude, I watch your show. I'm like, shut up. And then they'll tell me about the show. I'm like, you do watch the show. So, I mean, I'm surprised all the time. But anyways, delivery is a big deal. Now, let's talk another micro topic. See, micro topics are topics that we could talk about for a moment and then jump to something else and come back to. So here's this one. Energy. What energy is. Yeah, I mean, what an open thing to say, but what energy is? What is real energy? The other day, I went to Publix and I got a pub sub. I was in Miami. I'm hungry. It's evening time. It's later in the evening. You want the full story here. Later in the evening, let me put these back on. Let's just do a little crazy hair. All right, let me see. Here we go. We're going to do a little crazy hair. We're just going to put that shit out there. There we go. Love it. Okay, now. You see, Chris says, you notice your background is not animated. Weird. I am not sure what is happening. You were getting choppy there for a second, too. Am I choppy now? Am I still choppy? Okay. It could be we have an electrical storm coming. I'm not sure what it is. I'm glad you're keeping an eye on those things. But I'm not animated. Not. Oh, you're right. You're right. The square around me is not animated. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. You know something? I am I don't even know what the hell that is. I don't even know what's going on there. Yeah. You are right. I didn't even thank you, Chris. Good eye. Chris is like, he's like, look, the background, the thing that surrounds me is usually moving. And it's like animated. But it's not animated tonight. You're absolutely right. That is the craziest thing. Thank you, Chris, for pointing that out. So the other day, now I'm good. So the other day I was in Miami. I went to Publix to get a pub sub, all right? And I went to get the pub sub, and I've never had a pub sub before. I've never gotten one. I mean, everybody's like, oh, you got to go to Publix. Their pub sub is like, it's like, it's a thing. I mean, it's a thing. So I go, and I put together this brisket pub sub. I'm incredibly excited because I'm freaking hungry, and I'm just excited. And so the lady that is putting together my sandwich, she's number one, she's talking super low, like, so I can't even understand. She's like what? And then she'd say it louder, angry, and then like angry. So she was a really testy woman, like angry. And it was towards the end of the night, so she wasn't in the mood to put together my sandwich. I talked about this last episode. It's still bothering me because the sandwich ended up making me sick. Now, then I started thinking about this. Did the sandwich make me sick because there was something in the sandwich, like something wrong? I had mushrooms, I had spinach, I had green peppers, I had onions, I had jalapenos, I had different things in there. No lettuce. Actually, I didn't have jalapenos either. No lettuce. I went with the spinach. Mushrooms were they could be kind of funky, but even if your mushrooms are funky, you could still digest them just fine. I've got like an iron stomach. I could eat like fucking anything. I could probably even eat Taco Bell and it shouldn't bother me too much. No, I'm full of shit. So, she's the whole time, and she's, would you like anything else on it? I'm like, I please? Can I please? Do you want mayo? I'm like, a little bit? And she puts a shitload on. I was like, and I don't want to say, I was like, can you take some off? But no, I'm leaving this shit alone. She made a very juicy ass sandwich, but not a good juicy sandwich, like an angry, I'm going to beat the shit out of your sandwich, and this is what you're getting. And I felt hurt almost, because this was my first pub sub, and she was just mad. Even her coworker just kind of kept looking at her like, I can make his sandwich. No. And I was like, no, he could make my sandwich. He could. But no. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just count a little bit. So she continues making the sandwich. She finishes it up, and I feel like she overcharged me. I feel like she was just angry from the day, and she was taking it out on me and my sandwich. But her energy, her juju, her vibe was like so just, and I could feel it. And I can feel the anger of her day. I can feel the chaos of her energy. Maybe she infused that sandwich with a bad energy. And that bad energy, that bad energy made me sick. I mean, is that a real possibility? Can I get sick from a sandwich that has been hit with the bad energy? I mean, so then I started thinking about energy, and I'm like, what is energy, right? What energy is, what it really is. So here's this. Energy isn't always like lightning, right? It doesn't always glow. Sometimes energy is simply what you leave behind when you go. It's the feeling in a room after somebody slams the door. It's the weight of certain words still lying on the floor. It's the difference between here you go and here you matter. The other day, someone made me a sandwich. Same bread, same meat, same cheese, same ingredients that I've gotten before, but something was different. She had brought frustration from her counter to me. She brought resentment to her knife. She handled that meat like at her own life. That's serious. She was. Maybe somebody hurt her. Maybe the world had worn her thin. But whatever she was carrying somehow found its way in. Call it bad juju, call it attitude, call it emotional residue. I'm not saying her anger became a chemical in the food. That would almost be madness. I'm saying the experience changed. The excitement of having the pub sub disappeared. The sandwich reached my hands, but her energy had already arrived there. She had already done her damage. Food is more than ingredients. And maybe that's the bigger conversation. That's why some chefs create such masterpieces, and others can take the same ingredients, but it's like it's nothing. You know, it's just a sandwich. It's just it's all right. Food is more than ingredients. A meal made with love doesn't just feed the stomach. It feeds the moment. It feeds a moment. Look, a meal thrown together with contempt might still fill you, but somehow it leaves you empty. That is what energy is. That is what energy is. Look, it's information without explanation. It's what the eyes say before the mouth begins. It's the tension traveling from one nervous system into another. See, it's why certain people walk into a room and everybody can breathe again. You know, some people walk in and that's the energy change. It's an energy, you know? It's why others might walk into a room and suddenly the walls close in and it feels closer and tighter and just restricting. We are always infusing something. So I guess we're talking about the biggest thing of all, the personal infusion, the infusion. Well, everything's itching on me. The infusion. We are infusing. Kind of like cannabis infuses into our body, infuses into our holistic health care. Our energy is infusing something. A mother infuses comfort into a kitchen. A teacher infuses wonder into the question. A doctor can infuse hope into a diagnosis, even though some of them don't really have the bedside manner that they should, but whatever, that's life. And a stranger can infuse kindness into 5 seconds and change the direction of an entire day. It's energy. It's how you feel. And you bring that into what you do. We could, you know, the difference is we could do the opposite as well. We can infuse bitterness, dismissal, impatience, fear. We can poison a moment without ever touching. We can poison it with energy. And we can heal a moment without ever prescribing medicine. We can heal through energy. That's real medicine. Healing, energy, medicine. That is how powerful we are. So we might keep asking, what is energy? Like it has to be some invisible force floating somewhere outside of us. Energy. Now, I say we are energy. I say we are pure light. So, but maybe energy is attention. Maybe energy is intention. Maybe it's the part of you that reaches the room before your body does. You ever feel like that? Like you've already entered the room before your physical nature has. Maybe it's what your hands communicate while your mouth says nothing. I don't know, mine do all at the same time. If I allow them, I'm gonna put my hands down. They stop moving. Maybe it's the invisible signature that you leave on everything you touch. Everything you touch has your energy infused. It's not hard to believe. It's simple. It makes sense, doesn't it? Like you arrive somewhere and you feel an energy already, and maybe sometimes it's like, I don't like it. I just don't like it. Something is like just a bad juju. And I should have walked away from that sandwich. I should have walked away from that bad juju, you know? I don't know, maybe it's everything we touch. We leave an energy. And no, we cannot measure every feeling with a machine. But we know when someone believes in us, right? We know when somebody doesn't want us around. We know when a hug is real. We know when I love you is only making a sound. We feel it. And feeling is like an energy. So that doesn't make us foolish. That makes us human. That makes us human. At its simplest, right? So pay attention to what you bring to the table. You are amazing. You are a creator. And don't think for a moment that just because you don't make videos or teach people how to cook or how to sing, they're not going to learn from me. Or how to do whatever. You know, I am out there. This is me. And if you judge me, you judge me. I don't give a shit. I don't know you're judging me, so I really don't care. I don't care. You know, look at what you bring. You bring magic, you know? You bring magic to the table. Because whether you're making a sandwich or raising a child, serving a patient, selling a product, I think of myself as a ShamWow guy or something, had that conversation, or speaking to a stranger, or talking on a podcast, you are adding an ingredient. Your presence is part of the recipe. Your attitude is part of the atmosphere. Your intention becomes part of the memory. That we are all walking into moments and seasoning them with our energy. I mean, is that kind of like a weird analogy? We are seasoning everything around us with our energy. I think that's freaking amazing. That means our energy matters. That means even this show going on right now freaking matters. It matters because we are pushing energy out somewhere. We are all walking into moments where we sprinkle. We sprinkle our magic, our fairy dust, you know, a little piece, right? A little piece of our happiness, maybe a little piece of our pain, maybe some of our love. Long after people forget exactly what we gave them, they will remember what it felt like to get that, to receive it, to be a part of it. The energy. So I guess the question isn't, do I carry energy? Instead, you know, you do. The question is, when I leave the room, what did I leave in it? What kind of energy? Good, bad, positive, negative? What did I leave? Did I leave happiness? Did I leave gratefulness? Did I leave? Because your eternity is energy. Your forever is energy. I live forever because you are energy. It's simple. Many scholars have spoken about this in the past. Many intellects and scientists have all come to the point that we are pure energy. That is us. Energy cannot be created, nor can it be destroyed. That means we were here before we gave it anchor, before we gave it presence. It was us, right here, our energy. So energy just changes, it transforms, and then eventually goes back again. Look, water turns into vapor, vapor turns back into water. You know, mists into the air, and it changes its form, and it's sometimes the sun will evaporate the water, but then the water comes back again. So we might change our form, our essence, but we're always coming back to. That's how I think. That's how I feel. It's a wild thing. You know, life is such a precious, you know, not commodity. Life is a precious opportunity. That is everything. Just want to say once again to everybody watching the show on the Insta Cha-Cha and over here on the LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, TikTok. I'm shocked TikTok. I'm shocked TikTok. I'm shocked that TikTok has not removed us yet, but that's okay. We're not gonna chance fate, are we? No. So that was kind of my micro topic, us as energy. But in that, knowing that we leave energy and we affect energy, we affect mood, we affect reality, knowing that, maybe shouldn't we be a little more conscious of how we treat each other? Shouldn't we be a little more conscious, maybe, of how we react in situations? Because we are leaving energy, and not conscious because, oh, I'm afraid I'm leaving bad juju. Because again, that sandwich I got, fucking bad juju. It was like, I think it ruined my experience of having a pub sub. And I'm sorry, not sorry to Publix. I mean, it's a great grocery chain, a little expensive, but a great grocery chain. And for me to have that kind of an experience really shaped everything. I don't think there was anything wrong with the sandwich, but I got sick because of the bad energy and the attitude of the person making it, because they definitely infused that. And that to me is energy. Like when you wonder, what is energy, right? What is the proof of the transference of energy? Right there. That with the sandwich is total proof of the transference of energy of one person to the next. Good to the last drop. Good to the last Tokioki. No, good to the last smoke. Right to the end. I have to be careful. When they get this tiny, I start coughing. I can feel it already right here in my throat. But I hate to waste anything. And I'm not going to smoke it later. Like, I'm not going to go through and cut this off and take that out. And no, I mean, it's a pre-roll. It's done. That's easy. That's light. That's what I love about them. You get them. Look, right now they're $5 each, or 5 for $18. That's Gold Flower Cannabis if you have a medical card in the state of Florida. And again, if you haven't been, you're going to love the bud tenders. The bud tenders are so knowledgeable, so understanding, so patient, so cool. Coolest freaking people I have met in the entire state of Florida. And they will direct you to our bud bar. Bud bar, it's a beautiful bud bar. You can smell before you purchase. That's a big deal. To me, it's a big deal. Your nose knows best. That's your tidbit of cannabis information right now. If you ever want to know what you should be smoking, don't look for indica, don't look for sativa, don't look for hybrid. Don't mess yourself up. First, go with your nose. First, you go with the nose. Your nose knows best. You're going to, like tonight, I smelled the pre-rolls. And I was like, this one's nice, it's fresh, it's like calling to me. And it's been a very good smoke. And it has pushed my energy in a very sativa terpene type of way. Not the plant, the terps. Because, the first two dominant terpene profiles usually tell you where the plant is shaping its effects towards, or that strain specific is shaping its effects towards. And don't be fooled by high THC. I don't know if I mentioned that. I probably should. That is so nice. Good flavor all the way to the end. But high THC doesn't really matter. Like where I'm smoking a joint, every time I smoke the joint, every time I hit the joint, I am reinvigorating that THC, that bond. So THC, look at it like glue. THC is the glue, like the sticky icky, but it's glue. It's glue that is bonding all those other cannabinoids that are popping. Once you light it, once you hit it, you are decarboxylating and you're activating a combination of terpenes and cannabinoids that are amazing. Your body reacts to it, your brain reacts to it. So the THC bonds it into the bloodstream as long as it can. Usually when you're smoking, you're burning off everything beneficial though. That's the interesting part. When you smoke, like I'm smoking a joint, you're burning off all the beneficial cannabinoids, all the beneficial all the beneficial like acidic base cannabinoids. These are incredible for the body, and this is something that I don't think is spoken about enough. Base cannabinoids, like what, for example? So when you light cannabis, you burn it, and you're burning all those trichomes and crystals, and you're doing something called decarboxylation, but at a very high heat. Like if you're doing a joint or a bowl, sometimes you could reach temperatures of 1,000, 1,500 degrees. That means you are straight burning the flower, but you are also burning all the beneficial medical cannabinoids. So like the CBD gets burnt very quickly, your THC gets kind of burnt. And I was talking about high THC. So really high THC, it only means something like, say you're going to smoke one hit out of a joint and you're going to put it down. If you got something that's really high THC, you go one hit, put it down, and see how long that's going to affect you. Honestly, not much more than a lower THC. And maybe you won't even be able to tell a difference. Every time you pick up the joint and you take a hit, you are reinvigorating that bonding of that THC. So that's 17%, you keep 17%ing it, and it's going to be a really decent number by the time you stop puffing. But when you're hitting it like that, you're really just getting that head high. You're getting that very quick pushed into the bloodstream because you're smoking, because it's going through the capillaries. The base cannabinoids are like THCA, CBDA, and that's what you're going to get in the beginning if you eat cannabis raw. If you eat cannabis raw, like you take the bud, just the bud, you take the bud, you put it in your mouth and you chew. Chewing's good for you. So if you chew raw cannabis, just like that, you're going to get THCA. You're going to get CBDA. You're also going to get omega-3, omega-6. You're going to get magnesium. You're going to get manganese. You're going to get iron. I know, shut up, right? You're going to get incredible protein and fiber. And how many things did I just say? So you're getting amino acids, you're getting omegas, you're getting protein and fiber and iron and magnesium and manganese, not just THCA and CBDA. That's just eating it raw. Now, you do a partial decarboxylation. Now you say, what is this witchcraft, you say, this partial decarboxylation? So what it is we're going to make a tea. We're going to get a teacup, just like, You're going to get a tea bag. Put the tea bag in. You're going to get a tea steeper. That's like a metal thing that opens up and you can put your raw bud into the tea steeper. You're going to put in about a joint and a half. A joint, put a joint in. Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. A joint is good. And you're going to close the tea steeper and you're going to put that into the cup. Then, no sugar. Don't be silly here. So you use a regular tea bag, like maybe you got like a nice blend, okay, like a holistic blend. And then you're going to use your raw cannabis, your raw bud in a tea steeper into the cup. No sugar. Sugar is going to break down and destroy the cannabis in a way, I don't know why, it does terrible things. You're going to use honey. Raw, unfiltered honey or something, you know, local and natural and just beautiful. Put some honey in there. Don't do it yet. You can put it in when it's hot. But I'm just saying honey instead of sugar. So now, the tea kettle. It screams. I don't think the tea kettle is actually going to do that. That would be cool though. I would buy that tea kettle. That would be a tea kettle I would get down with. I'd be like, yo, that's like a need, a want, a belief. I need to have it. Take my money. Anyways. Your tea kettle is going, yo. Just now, you take it off. It's hot. You pour. Pour hot water and some honey that you've just added. And you're mixing it in. Now, you need to add a fat. This is exciting. Now, you can add a milk, a heavy whipping cream. You can add butter. Butter is very good. Butter is fantastic. Butter really is. Butter is creamy and smooth. If you've never had a tea or coffee with butter, regular butter, you can do a salted butter that actually brings a delicious, you know, salty, sweety, kind of roasted to the party. It's a multinational, multicultural type of thing. But butter is just, it's such a beautiful thing, but it's a gorgeous fat for the cannabinoids to bond onto and help get into the bloodstream of your body. Tea is the oldest medicine, more than 4,000 years old. But 4,000 years ago, the ancient Chinese called cannabis ma, and they made tea, and they added cannabis into the tea. And it was magical. It was absolutely magical. What it did for people, for the community. Tea started changing everything. It gets right into your stomach, of course, right? Bloodstream and then into the stomach. And it gets over here into the gut flora. The gut flora is what's going on right here in the microbiome of your stomach. And right here, the gut flora, the microbiomas, it's probably a word. It's probably. So this area of the body, the stomach, the gut flora, the whole spiel, controls everything. Like your energy levels, your metabolism, your mood. Your mood is controlled from your stomach. So it's so important to have tea, cannabis tea, because what's happening, and I'll explain, you poured the hot tea. When you pour the hot tea, the temperature of the hot tea is going to be between 210, we'll say 205 and 215, all right? 215 degrees maybe at its hottest. So cannabis bud starts to decarboxylate. That means it changes from THCA, CBDA into THC and CBD and CBC and CBN, but that's more of an oxidation process that happens to THC later on down the line. Let's come back. We're coming back. So when you're doing a tea though, we're not going over 250 degrees. When you're doing a tea, you're staying below 250. You're pulling the oils out of the bud. And the oils and those cannabinoids are bonding and attaching onto the butter or the heavy whipping cream, whatever fat that coconut oil, you can use like some, take a slob of the beautiful coconut oil. Yeah. Mix that in there. It's gonna be lovely. I find it a little different. I like the butter. I think butter is, I don't know why, butter has done something. It's like it brings flavors out. You know, it's just there's an umami. There's an umami. Yeah, I see. Look at me with my fancy words. But the butter brings an umami. That's the reality. So I put the butter in the tea, and I mixy, and I do the raw butter. Now here's a funny thing, or an interesting thing, I guess. When you make tea and you put your tea bag in, you take it out after what? Like between 6 and 8 minutes. Now you do this because the longer you keep it in there, it starts to create tannins. Tannins are something you deal with wine and other things like that, but tannins can give you a headache and they can make you nauseous. Well, that would be the craziest tea ever. But I like a dark tea. Like, I like it dark. I like it broody. I like it exciting. I just like it. So what I do now, here's the interesting part. With cannabis, you don't have to take the tea bag out. So I leave my bud in there the whole time. Like in the little tea steeper. I wish I had a tea steeper on me, and I might have one somewhere. I'll have to look. I got shit all over the place over here. Okay, so I leave my tea steeper and my tea bag in the tea the whole time. The whole time. I like a nice, delicious, broody tea. I like flavor that develops. So when you have cannabis in, it's a natural preservative. This is so you don't have to take your tea bag out of the what is this? Mug. You don't have to take your tea bag out. You can leave it in. It's not going to create tannins. That right there is incredible. That's why I think we should start using cannabis in winemaking. Maybe that is a good idea. I'm going to write it down because maybe it's being done. But cannabis and wine making. And it's not being done that I'm going to try it because I feel like I've brought back ancient medicine with my fermentation of cannabis. I'll tell you about it in just a moment. But cannabis and wine, cannabis to remove tannins. All right. I'm brainstorming here. Don't believe me like this is something that's a thing, but I'm pretty sure it's a thing. I'm pretty sure it's a thing. That's really interesting. I'll have to look into that. But anyways, cannabis and shit. What was I talking about? Let me see. Just open up so next time I won't get that same brand. Interesting. Oh, tea. So anyways, super simple. Tea bag, cannabis, honey, a fat. You put you pour it right in, let it settle, let it sit for a moment. You don't have to take out the tea bag and enjoy your tea. Really, it's that simple. I'm just stretching it out. I'm thinking, wow, there's like long story short, Warren. I'm like, yeah, long story short, tough. But I was like, tough. It is what it is. But no, you make a tea. Tea is beautiful. Again, regular tea bag. And you're going to put in your cannabis, maybe some honey. You're going to pour the hot water. You're going to mixy. Then you're going to add your fat, heavy whipping cream, or butter, or whatever you like. You can use a multitude of different things. And then drink it. Drink it. I mean, let it cool a little bit. Relax a little bit. Let the smell of the tea just kind of envelop you. And in that, that's it. That's it. Drink the tea. Do this like 3 times a week. You do this 3 times a week, it starts to reset your stomach. You do this 3 times a week, it starts to reset your tolerance levels, starts to reset your mood, your attitude, your energy. I'm telling you this is the real deal. Everybody who tries it, they're like, Oren, but then they start to do it. They do it once a week. They do it twice a week. And they're sitting there going, holy shit. There is something to it. It doesn't get you high. You're not going to do the tea and be like, oh, I am very entouraged or high. Entourage is also the word for high. I think just entourage is a little bit more medical. or more accepted within the medical realm. So I am really up there, man. No, tea doesn't do that to you. Tea, so raw cannabis, if you eat cannabis raw, it won't get you high. You make a tea from the raw cannabis, it will not get you high. You ferment raw cannabis and it will get you insanely high. It increases the potency of the cannabis by I don't even know, like I'm going to say 20, 30, 40, 50% here, maybe 60%. Fermented cannabis will blow you away. We'll talk about it. Let's talk about it. Well, we're coming to you from tea. So tonight, I guess I decided to give you the tea talk. But we need this. We need this for our stomach. We need this. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Chris is up here. Everybody welcome Christopher Sterile, Professor Time.
Hey, what's up, Warren?
You were in the wings over there. And here
Yeah,
I
it's
am
all
going
right.
on about tea, and I didn't see you. Everybody welcome. Highly motivated.
You know, I like this version of the podcast because it's more real time. The LinkedIn feed's always a minute or two behind.
This is wild.
How it
I've
is,
been
man.
so Instagram, I want to say, is 7 seconds delay. There is
Right.
a delay on each
That's
one of the
normal.
social media channels that are kind of, they're covering their ass, I imagine, because I'm being watched by every AI, every algorithm looking
all
for
are.
certain words. We all
Yeah.
are, but they're looking for certain words. And in those words, I have to just be careful. In
So-
those words, we just have to be a little more cautious. And that's it. Play the game, buy the game, but no game. I'm not playing a game.
Right.
I don't give a shit about the game. I'm not doing
Yeah.
a game. But even within that, I understand that I'm not
It's
going to
important.
provoke the game.
It's important not to play the game because I'll tell you why. I'm seeing, and this pattern, I've been studying it for, I've talked about this. There's suggested posts on LinkedIn, and every one of them has the phrase AI in it and some opinion about AI.
So did you see I posted our chit-chat about that? About
I did.
And look at you, you're like famous. You are the famous one.
I
Let me tell
don't-
you something. People love you.
I don't like those posts, and I'll tell you why. Because people who I work with will be like, Chris is doing a cannabis thing or something, and so
You don't even look like you though. And they
I
can't
feel
even
like
tell.
it probably
Because I'm not,
can't
but see,
tell.
but look at that. I don't link you like that.
Right.
So
Right.
don't worry.
Right.
And
Yeah.
and if any of your friends are watching me, then they're already, so only cannabis people are like allowed to see me. They don't show me to everybody. LinkedIn hides me. Don't worry.
A lot more people are cannabis friendly I work with than meets the eye, let's say. And these are like older people, and it's so widespread now, cannabis. You'd be surprised. I was talking to some people, the one guy, I don't want to name names, but anyway, I won't. But he was saying
I don't want to name names, but anyways, here we go.
There are people that I was surprised that they knew about cannabis culture. And he's like, oh yeah, my brother was that guy in this city that got arrested for a grow house in his place, and there was a fire or something, and no one was hurt. But I was like, dude, really? And I had no idea. And so people have dramatic stories about cannabis sometimes, and you wouldn't even think they do cannabis or know anything about it. And they're like, oh,
I have learned exactly that. I have learned so much from so many people that you would never realize.
Never realized
how much cannabis is impacted, how it has impacted their lives. Like for example, and so the Heisman, Ricky Williams. Okay, so the Heisman, Ricky Williams, he early on days was part of the branding of Gold Flower Cannabis.
Okay,
and we did a podcast from one of the locations. So if you go back early enough, you'll see Ricky, and you'll see one with like one or two with Randy Lanier, Randy with Octane, Randy Lanier, race car driver, extreme, not Universal. Oh my God, Grand Prix, I think it was, or he was, or F1, I think F1s, but Randy Lanier. But anyways, Ricky Williams, he was the Heisman, and he was getting fined constantly because of his cannabis use. He kept popping hot. He kept popping hot every time they were testing him. So what happened? He would get fined thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, thousands of dollars, really, just thousands of dollars. And in that, he was making a lot of money. In that, he was, he was being revered. I mean, top athlete, Heisman. I think he was playing for Miami at the time. Ricky Williams, awesome dude. Cannabis impacted him so much that he ended up getting out of football because he'd rather promote cannabis as a medical thing to help people's minds, help their muscles, help in sports recovery. Ricky Williams. Ricky Williams, the Heisman.
Baseball?
No, football.
Football.
Yeah,
Oh,
football. Ricky
football,
Williams,
too.
football.
Heisman, right.
Yeah, Heisman. And then he played for Miami. So awesome dude. And he gave up like a huge $10 million contract.
Wow.
So that he can promote the wellness and the health of cannabis. And I think right there, that is something huge.
Hey, Cowboy.
Hey, Cowboy. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the, oh, shit. I'm knocking things down. Welcome. It's good to see you here. Everybody, welcome. Highly motivated.
So I want your opinion, your guys' opinion on this. What do you think of this bud right here? It looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Well, it doesn't look bad. I'll be honest. It looks okay. It looks like they could have trimmed it a little bit better, but then at the same time, I don't mind a trim like that.
All right. So I wanted to show you that as an example because I have a talking point, and it is that every batch I get is good, right? And you saw a little bit of my private parts there. I'm just kidding. So every batch I get is good. And this one, I'm not saying it's bad, but let me tell you something. When I cracked it open and went to go smell it like I always do, nothing. I mean, it smelled like nothing. I picked up leaves off the ground.
Nothing. So
there's no smell at all.
Right, so smell is usually destroyed by age or backwards radiation. So they irradiate a product to remove mold. They irradiate.
I think it was a bad seal on the product, or it wasn't vacuum sealed properly.
Well, even if when you crack open a nug and you shove it in your nose, there are very few things that can completely take away the smell. And strangely enough, time alone is not a culprit. I could take some old weed over here, crack that shit open, and shove it up my nostrils, and I can still smell something.
Interesting.
But you smell nothing. That's not
nothing.
Nothing. That's not just nothing. Right. So that's not nothing.
Nothing.
Unusual. Not nothing.
So it's like every bud is good, and I get good stuff. And when it's not good, that's the exception. I mean, dude, I could have been going to this place for years now. And this is the first batch I had where I'm like, what's wrong?
Okay, so a lot of times you're not going to get now. Each batch though can be totally different from the next, and that's again, your terpenes can be different, and they probably will be. You might have other dominating terps that kind of change the direction.
Could it be me? Could it be
that you're not smelling right now?
Yeah. And,
you have something else you can shove your nose into?
Yeah, I could open up another little batch.
Open up another batch and shove your nose in. And if you
but that's
smell
not going to tell me. Right.
No, if you smell it, it's going to tell you immediately that it's not you.
Oh, I know it's not me, dude. I'm 50-some years. I'm
trying to use the scientific method here. I'm just saying. Cowboy, tell them it's a scientific method. What is it with you? Listen, this is crack it open, shove your nose into it. I'm gonna
do a little investigation on that.
Right. You should smoke some extra shit tonight. You should smoke an extra. I'm gonna smoke an extra joint. That Voyager one I just had, gold flower, beautiful. And their deal on pre-rolls, beautiful. Cowboy, have you been...
oh my God. They do use irradiation or similar microbial control methods on its cannabis.
By the way, gold flower doesn't. Gold flower doesn't do bullshit like that.
Son of a bitch.
Listen, Chris, I know everything.
So when I go to this place, I'm going to be like, oh, I can't in good ethics get grassroots because there was no smell, because I suspect they used the radiation in their process. Oh,
Wait,
they don't.
what was it?
Oh,
It's
yes, they do.
Wait, I can't talk too much shit, but I will. You said it was a grassroots?
Yeah, the brand is called Grassroots.
So I know who that is.
From Pure Leaf.
Yeah, crap. I used to work for them.
Okay.
So that's definitely irradiated.
We don't want to disparage them.
It's been sent through a tumbler. So all the crystals have already been knocked off of that shit. Listen.
All right.
Don't even get me started. Listen, I'll break it down for you. I know shit that I know that I already know. No.
So you know, I'm naming names. We're naming names. We're telling process.
It's best not to talk ill of people, even though because they know they're ill. Yeah. We're not going to talk ill because they try sometimes. It's just upper management has
and all the people that work all the people that work there, yada yada yada.
All the people who work there are amazing.
And I can't blame my cannabis
shop. We go back to Gold Flower, they're even more amazing.
So I'm thinking, they don't give refunds where I purchase my stuff, but I'm going to say
Gold Flower does.
Next time.
Gold Flower does. Listen, if you don't like your product, you bring it back to Gold Flower, we take it right back, no questions asked.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to take... Yeah, I mean...
I would.
I should save this and take it to them. And
have you
I already
threw
the jar. Yet? I did, and I already threw the jar away. So, but I'm going to mention it to them. I'm going to be like, look, you see how much I buy here, and I'm not just pulling your leg. This particular one had no taste, and I think you should hook me up with a free 7 grams or something else. I'm going to try.
It can't hurt that.
It can't hurt the ass. Can you just give me a free 7 grams of something else? Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't smell this earlier. It
has entourage, though.
This is cherry Pop-Tart. It smells nice. It doesn't smell like the funky cherry, which is funky on its own. All right, so again, pre-rolls to me right now, I don't have time to roll. I'm not in the mood. I was, I wasn't late today. I got home. I had time. I had a little time to relax. Not too much, but a little. Look at that. Look how chunky that is. That's a pre-roll, okay? Look, a tube. Look how beautiful. You can see the shit that's inside there. It's not dust. Look. You can see what's inside there. And you know what that is? It's chunky. It's the chunkiest and the funky. But that's what a pre-roll is supposed to be, people. Not in a cone, not dust, not crap that they sweep from the floor. Oh, no. It's got to be chunky and fresh. And that's when you know you get a good smoke. And then lately, now, look, I'm smoking my smoky smokes. I'm lighting my smoky smokes like this. That way I'm not sucking in butane. And this is, what I say it was? I don't know. I forgot already. Yeah. Oh, no, I forgot. I remembered and I forgot. So, Cowboy, how are you? What's happening?
Good, man. Good. Not too bad. No, I'm smoking something from Gold Flower. It was a Tropicana. Was it Tropicana Pine?
Yeah,
it's pretty. Something like that. I can't remember.
Punch number 4. Yum.
Yeah, really good stuff.
That's good shit.
So, yeah, we got a show tomorrow out at Fire Rock. We're hoping it doesn't get canceled.
Oh, because of the weather?
Yeah, but
the weather has been so weird.
Yeah, last 2 shows have gotten canceled because of storms.
That is crazy. I've been working through the storms. I've been running in and out of everything, and it's hard to stop the rain right now because we need it so bad. We've been in such a drought for so long, but I don't want them to rain out THC. So all the rain go away just during their concert, and then come back right after. Just put it out there.
Sinkholes have been opening up everywhere.
Yeah. Oh my God, I've been seeing this shit.
Everywhere.
So that's a big deal because we've been in the drought for a long time. Underground, we have like cisterns, or we have the underground spring. So some areas the underground water cisterns or spring have dried up. And so now that it's starting to rain, it's washing all the dirt away above it. It's like it's causing, there's like suction. There's a lot of different things that cause it, but it's because of the drought, because of the disappearing water underground, we're getting sinkholes, and we're getting huge sinkholes. Isn't there a big one in Gainesville?
Yeah.
And Gainesville is like 20 minutes for me, people. 20 minutes. I got giant sinkholes.
Yeah, they've got a couple down here in Ocala.
I'll not get
Ocala, you got one
grassroots
too?
from that one.
How big is it?
The one in Gainesville?
Or Ocala?
Ocala, they're about the size of the road. They just won one of the lanes. They're
Well, there
opening
is
up
one on the way to Jacksonville as well, or on the way to Orange Park or Middleburg, which is also the other direction of me. So there's one to the north, there's one to the south. Shit. I got sinkholes freaking everywhere. Wait, I gotta pull it up and see if I can find it, because here, wait, why doesn't this phone work? It knows it's not working. It's messing with me. It wants to make sure that I get angry. Picture of current sinkhole in Gainesville. Oh, look at this shit. All right. Fucking crazy. Hold on now. Holy shit, holy people. You want to see what a freaking sinkhole is? Here. All right. Okay. Does it matter? Wait, does it? Okay. And this is a small one. All right.
No post-harvest radiation treatment is the bud. I should say that too. I should say I want bud that does not have post-production
Actually,
radiation treatments.
And this is just one of them. There's many different sinkholes opening up, and you'll see.
Oh, let me see. I'm sorry. Show me again.
No.
I was multitasking.
No. I would show you, but now you want to see it. Okay, wait. All right, wait. Now I gotta get to it. Okay. Oh,
you know, I've heard of Devil's Kettle and Jennifer's Body. They did that film. That was kind of like
okay. So,
oh my shit, where'd that open up at?
That's 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
Wow.
West. 20 minutes southwest of me.
Wow,
that's pretty crazy.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, and I'll tell you something.
That happens.
Right there,
sinkholes happen, man. You just
Well, so
Florida, an old reef system. All of our land is all reef. It's all calcium, and so when it dries up, it just dissolves.
Right. You
got open pockets. It just opens up.
Florida's such a nice state. Until
you move here. It's nice until you move here, until you think,
right.
It's jungle, man.
It's so nice. It is fucking jungle. There's alligators, there's black bear, there are panthers. There are panthers, Chris. There are coyotes.
I stayed at Saddlebrook.
There are white walkers, skinwalkers.
I was at Saddlebrook in January.
It's like Game of Thrones over here, people. There's Florida man and Florida woman. Don't think that Florida man is just Florida man. Oh no, look, I call it Florida people. Florida people. It is and you know something, you find yourself doing Florida shit. You start doing some Florida shit and you're just like, what has happened to me? What has happened to me? Thank God for gold flower. That is like the most, gold flower cannabis to me would be like the most redeeming factor of Florida. Gold flower is the redeemer of Florida. There's a difference in good bud, and you taste that with gold flower. Everybody who comes into it, they're like, there's a shock. And I tell them, they're like, no. And they smoke a joint, they're like, yes. Fuck yeah. It's hard to go smoke other people for the price. They're doing honest pricing right now. They're even giving discounts on the pre-rolls, and they're doing bundles, which are definitely great deals.
Man, they're edible, man. $10 for edible. You can't beat
$10.
it.
I know.
And they're
3
freaking
packets,
incredible.
$30. And the live rosin edibles are so good.
Really
Hey,
good, man. I got the key lime
is
pie.
that's what I'm saying. The key lime,
Was
delicious.
kicking, man.
So
Yeah,
how many
no, it really is.
locations? How many locations does Goldflower have?
So now, Goldflower has 16.
Nice.
Tallahassee was number 14. No, wait, but yeah, Tallahassee was 14. Orange Park, which the grand opening is on the 19th next month. It's going to be huge. Huge, people, I'm telling you, huge.
What?
You're going to want to be there. If you're in Florida, come, I'm telling you, it's worth the drive. That was number 15. And then North Miami, we just opened up just the other day. I was just there. I just posted it. And North Miami on Biscayne Boulevard, 12605 Biscayne Boulevard.
So do you have to have
Beautiful
qualifying? Do you need qualifying ailments in order to get a medical card?
Ish. Yes. Ish. I mean, you go in and you're having trouble sleeping. Boom. You go in and you have PTSD from life itself. You have PTSD from an accident 10 years ago. You've got PTSD from a boss. Like one of your first jobs you ever had, you qualify.
So they just push it through. They rubber stamp it pretty much.
Yes and no. I mean, the right places will teach you a little bit about cannabis. They'll help ease you into a direction to help you with whatever ailments that you go in there with. So if you go in there and you're having trouble sleeping, they will recommend certain terpenes that your body might accept to help you relax the energy of the day.
So I just brought that up, like literally I'm smoking like fucking a sandworm in Dune or something, like a navigator. I'm smoking so much. But then when I come across a bad one, I'm like, what's up with this? Why is this?
So wait, are you slithering through the house? You're smoking like you're a sandworm. Are you like going from room to room? Are you doing like a like a Dune thing? Is that what you're doing?
I do.
People,
do like
a
a dance. Kind of
it might be a new dance. Y'all watch what Christopher's doing. He's like, I'm swimming like a sandworm. I'm navigating.
Well, they call those little the guys on the side of the street that wave, the wacky waving guy.
Yeah,
the wacky waving guy. Chris is gonna turn that into a dance. That's gonna be amazing. I think the hat's making me hot. The hat is definitely making me hot. All right.
As an old man going into those energetic clubs where everyone's at least 20 years younger than me.
I couldn't.
I
wouldn't even enjoy. My whole crazy thing is now I don't even think I would enjoy the same, energy of what that was.
5 years ago. That was 5 years ago.
Now I think I'm looking for something
now.
deeper. Well, I think now I've become a person that I'm looking for something deeper. I'm looking for meaning. I'm looking for what feels good inside and what's remembered inside.
I'm a single dude too, so I was like,
single, not single, it doesn't matter. I'm not looking for anybody. You shouldn't either. They'll just come to you.
Oh, they do.
Stop looking. If you stop putting energy in that direction, then that direction is like, hey, whoa.
I got some surprising connections on LinkedIn, I'll tell you that.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. The energy changes, and we talked about energy tonight. So maybe you need to stop putting so much of your energy.
I don't really put any energy.
I'm not saying you are. I'm not.
I did 5 years ago though. I was doing it every day. I was like, go to the mall and go here. What I've discovered is that
I know it's hard when you're lonely. Look, people understand.
I enjoy my peace now.
True loneliness.
Yeah.
You heard me just said though. He enjoys his peace. You've got to be alone for a couple of years to really just kind of
I've been alone for a long time now.
You've got to be alone for a couple of years to kind of get yourself back. I think
I need to be careful
you don't even recognize yourself.
The girl is not going to harvest my organs, rip off my stuff, steal from me, deceive me, play games.
What kind of dates are you going?
All that happens, I mean, well, that's
where are you finding your dates, Christopher?
So they say LinkedIn is actually the new
platform. If you're picking people up on the right.
So, like, I literally go on LinkedIn and I'm like, You know, like
You're not supposed to pick people up there. That's a business network. That's
yeah, I know
a
that.
different
I know
type of
that.
social media network.
But there's
It's not-
articles now because they see how much money you have and how successful you are, and they don't want to date losers. So if you're 6 foot tall, you got money. I don't really have the looks, you know, some young buck. But
I think
that's actually attractive to women, believe it or not. You're successful, you get some money.
I think success is mindset only. Mindset's a big deal. If you got the right mindset,
It's
you
all
can achieve
relative
anything.
too, dude. I'm a
If
single
you've got
dude.
the right mindset, you can achieve anything.
Yeah.
You just got
Oh, I
to change
believe
the way
that.
you
I
see
believe
it and the
that.
way you feel about yourself.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that.
See you before you see anybody else. Like
I'm actually
shit.
at peace.
What happened?
Ooh, what's going on?
I don't know. My phone just shut down, but it had plenty of charge. We were on Instagram, and just boom. But it's hot. Maybe it overheated. I wasn't paying attention.
Could have overheated.
Well, shit. All right, we're not on Instagram anymore, people.
So they have
My
software
fault this time.
defined. There's software defined radio in these phones, and so it can operate on all kinds of every kind of frequency and thing you can imagine, man.
Oh
5G,
shit! Wait,
10G,
I've got
0G,
something else
whatever.
to talk about tonight. Wait, I've got to talk about this, and I'm surprised I didn't start with this. I'm sorry, Chris. This is a huge one.
Yeah.
This is huge. No, Cowboy, Chris. This is huge. Everybody, this is bigger than you might think, and this might change the way we see this overbearing surveillance on America and Americans. You ready for this shit? So the Department of Justice or the DEA and the DOJ have signaled certain groups to begin watching social media posts, podcasts. I know they're not watching mine, so I don't give a shit. Posts, podcasts, individuals teaching, educating, anybody who's making current cannabis claims or education or anything. They're going to watch them. They're going to start rating them. That's what I think. So we're going to talk. We'll talk about the reality of that. We'll talk about the actual reality of something like that happening. But this is an article that just came out. Here, let me.
Yeah, please do that. I mean, we know they're watching this. They know they're watching this on everything else. You talk about the pandemic. You talk about the election. The Cyber Information Security Administration of Homeland Security in past years would put you in a JIRA ticket. They log a JIRA ticket. This guy's making trouble. And the left leaning or whatever, it's always left leaning or whatever. And there's no left or right really. But if you are not going along with the narratives, then they will take your post down.
Yeah, they're gonna have to peel that joint out of my cold dead hand.
So this is.
I'm ready to fight.
Don't take my freedom.
Schools. Yes, I think there's a legitimate conversation to have about whether we're. Okay.
We're all living in the Matrix.
I can't. So I cannot find the conversation that I had about this. This is kind of crazy. Like it fucking disappeared. And it didn't. I know I had this, and I know I had a whole thing of stuff. So here's what I'm going to do on the show. I'm just going to.
You know what they're putting a panic in people's heads is what they're trying to do.
Oh yeah, that whole thing.
An AI
right.
Kind of stuff.
They are psychologically messing with people and that are on social media, that are educators. They're, even though we were like, oh, this bullshit, but they're going to make weird examples out of people. And it's just going to be like, what the fuck? And we will reduce our numbers. We will reduce our voice. They will control us just a bit more. But watch for their disinformation. Watch for their tactics, because they are coming. Yep. Okay, now, one sec. So here, okay.
Yeah, it's like free for a minute.
The other day, I had a conversation with you about a recent article that was just released, that the DEA or DOJ or whatever they want to acronym themselves was looking into watchdog groups, watching social media for cannabis posts, people of interest. And we were talking about how this is like a policing This is social engineering. This was a lot of things, but I couldn't find the conversation. So you're welcome to add to it, but I want you to pull up the original conversation and the discussion of that thereof.
The Ganja Gestapo is what it is.
The Ganja Gestapo. Man, are we in that kind of is that what's fucking happening to society now? Okay, so yes, I found the conversation you were looking for from August 20th. What is today? What's the date?
21st. 21st.
Well, this was yesterday then. Try Codex. No, I'm not in the mood for this right now. So it says, yes, I found the conversation. I tracked down the underlying federal solicitation and the article that triggered our discussion. So this is a real freaking thing. You ready? So one correction, let me dig the original conversation. It's important that this is FDA, not DEA or DOJ. All right, people, not DEA, not DOJ. But I was getting into that because it was rhyming and it was sounding good, and I kind of forgot FDA. So it was the FDA, the Food Drug Administration, which is still a government branch, people. They have government people that
they would like to regulate cannabis.
Suits and shit.
Is cannabis a food or a drug? Right? Yes. It's both.
Hey, who brought that to your attention there, Oren?
I think you did.
Yeah, got them.
Who found that?
What?
Who brought that to your attention on the phone? Didn't they just research it?
Just now? Yeah. Well, no, it was the other day. No, the other day I got an article.
The other day. Okay, I got you.
I got an article the other day.
Taking it, man.
Well, the other day I saw this article and I was reading a little bit of the article, and they can get phone records, they can get IP addresses, they can find out location of what? Of people that are in cannabis, that are making cannabis posts. Or we're talking about also people showing their grow. Like you're showing your buds, right? People are getting like really, really out there like, hey, look at the shit I got. Well, now they're tracking those down with AI. So all right. So anyways, let me read what it is. It involves the FDA's Center for Drug Evaluation and Research under HHS. Is that Homeland Security?
No, Health and Human Services.
Close enough. So the underlying federal procurement is FDA RFQ 13611, posted August 12th, 2026. The FDA is seeking Brightfield Group data and analytics concerning cannabis, CBD, and other emerging products, explicitly saying the information would help policy and regulation, education and outreach, and compliance activities. You heard the last part, right? Compliance activities? Shut the fuck up. Okay, so...
Yeah.
And then...
Trying to put the leaf back on.
It's monitoring marijuana and hemp posts on TikTok, Reddit, and Instagram. I'm quite sure on the Facebookie. I'm quite sure on it said TikTok, Reddit. It is going after. They already don't. So
we know who you are.
Now they're gonna be.
We know who.
This dude right here. This motherfucker.
Art has a filing cabinet. Everybody else just has a folder. You got a filing cabinet.
You know something? I welcome. I don't have shit. I have medical. I have a little bit of medical on me. I don't even have enough anymore because I know fucking people are weird. Strangers are strange when you're a stranger.
I can't talk about it much.
Strange when you're alone.
I'm sorry. It's just asinine because you know what? I'm a smoker right now too, still, and that's legal. It's all comes down to the freaking dollar. It comes down to the dollar, man, and it's bull.
Okay, well, look, look. You're right. You're right, though. It is all about
alcohol kills more people every day.
It's like video killed the radio star. Alcohol killed the cannabis star.
I heard in India there's like 1,500 people a day die from diarrhea. I'm not making that up. That's like a statistic.
No, that's wild, and that's what I'm saying. Look, just to let you know, that's wild. That's a wild number for something like that.
More people died from other things than like the world wars combined.
You know, cannabis probably could have helped them, and India is pretty against cannabis as a whole, which is crazy because yes, they are, and that's what's nuts.
Yeah.
They look
Really?
down upon it, but
Yeah.
the Shiva
didn't know
smoked
that.
cannabis. The early ancient Indians smoked a lot of cannabis, and they rubbed it in their hands, rubbed it on their bodies. They made a live resin. Very interesting, directly from the plant. So a very natural kind of thing. Anyways, like chagra. I think that's what they call it, chagra. Let me see. Yo, Goopy Chunk, welcome back. Okay, here's the thing. I want you to hear the requested services from the FDA. You ready? Thinking that they're just the freaking FDA. The requested service includes daily social listening involving TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, and other social media platforms. According to the reporting and procurement, that's a big word for me right now, procurement description, the system is supposed to capture things such as products and ingredients being discussed, claims people make, consumer conditions, sentiment, demographic persona information, conversations surrounding cannabis, CBD, and emerging products. AI modeling of those conversations. AI modeling of those conversations. And the ability for the FDA users to click through to verbal posts themselves. They are listening. They are categorizing, they're doing some shit that I can't pronounce right now. And kind of like the ingredients that the FDA allows on the food that you eat. Can't pronounce that shit. You can't pronounce what they're doing.
Doing pretty good.
Thanks.
Hey,
That's it. Through this is crazy. Look, so AI modeling, FBI, the FBI, who are they? Don't worry, they're coming. The FDA gets to pick through your freaking data. They get to listen to your conversations. Are we paying attention to this?
Maybe they'll check out our CD, man. Our EP. Yeah.
I love it. Cowboys like, yeah, come listen, man. You're gonna love
Check
it.
it out, man. Listen to it. Maybe they'll like it.
And listen to this. The system is also supposed to allow information to be filtered according to attributes, including age, group, sex, and persona. I'm gonna have like my own watch group. The last part was a major part of our conversation. How many Americans, let me see, this isn't simply It's technology capable of moving from aggregated market research back to individual public conversations. Did you hear that? That's the crazy part. Listen, it's technology that's capable of moving your information from an aggregated market research all the way back to individual public conversations. We're back to the days of shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
They're categorizing us, getting us ready for herding and calling us off.
You know, that's look, I wrote, actually, I didn't finish it. It's not done. I really have to go back through this. But no, shut the fuck up. This is the craziest thing. We are currently in, I don't even know how to describe it. Where do I have
scare tactics, man? It's all scare tactics. Propaganda crap.
It is all propaganda. I've noticed that with the suggested posts. It's like, be ashamed of AI. Be ashamed of AI.
No, it's not that. It's not that. We use it as a tool, not as something to replace who we are. And right now, we're using it to replace. So I think where I do research,
I feel the replacement. I mean, when I write my code, I don't code anymore. I use.
So as an individual, you feel replaced. Is it because
somewhat.
you're allowing, or are you putting a lot into your requests, your requests of work?
What would take me a week is taking me under like 3 hours, let's say.
All right, but are you putting huge prompts in, not just code, but also talking to your code creation?
Yeah, it's a chat. It's a both ways. So what I do is I go into plan mode. I open up Codex. You mentioned that earlier. I'm using Codex. Open up
Okay.
Codex, little chat window, or add a prompt, within the operating system, like a DOS prompt. I'm on Linux, but it's like a shell prompt terminal. And you're like, you run it in the directory you want to analyze, and it knows about GitHub where the code is. It knows about Jira where someone's written a ticket. And I'm like, please analyze this ticket. It looks at it. It looks at related tickets. It looks at screenshots. And I'm like, give me a confidence level on 1 to 100. How confident you are you understand the requirements. And then it comes back to me and it's like, well, I'm really confident about these things, but I'm not confident about this. Can you tell me more about this? And then you tell it more about that, and you work through a conversation. And then it gets to the point where you're 100% in plan mode, or like 90%. And it's like, well, I'm confident the code now. And then you take it out of plan mode and you put it in coding mode. And then it will actually write the code.
In order for, and I know what he means, where that can take a week. That can take a week.
It would ordinarily
using
take a week
Teams and
to
other
do one of
things.
these tickets.
Being able to aggregate that and have, but here's the thing: you still have to go back. You still have to go back through and look at all the code. You got to run through looking for irregularities. You have to look for any added code or other things that have been put into the program.
That's true. So what we do is we use Git and we create what's called a pull request, and it says, please take this branch of code and merge it into the main branch. And so other developers look, and it's a web page you go to, and it summarizes all the changes that are being made in that pull request. And then it's reviewed by my peers, other developers. Every single one of them is reviewed by someone else. And they look at it, and then they give me feedback. They're like, well, you were a little sloppy here. Can you improve this, do that?
Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't do this here. And then yes, it's reviewed by human beings. It's not just on its own.
But it's less of a team than what was originally required.
No, it doesn't really. It's actually more of a team. It actually brings the team together, believe it or not, because we're talking about important things that the computer can't just solve for us. So it's really extracting that wisdom from us, but it gets rid of all the rote.
It gets rid of all the extra work, and it takes your idea and brings it to creation much quicker. And I understand.
Instead of a week,
I put heavy prompt. I'm a heavy prompter when it comes to AI. So I might write a passage, but my passage will end up being like 3, 4, 5 pages long. I mean, it's just huge. I don't freaking stop. My passage is energy. My passage is conversation.
Right, and you're like, what about that?
It's my brain as it's coming out about what I'm talking about.
It's a two-way conversation.
And then to summarize that is magic. To summarize the dribble that comes out of my mouth, it summarizes it into absolute magic.
Have you tried the interactive? Have either of you tried the interactive chat GPT now? I have the free plan at home, and I
pay for it. I pay for chat GPT.
So the voice activated feature of it is now full duplex.
So what do you
have
mean?
A conversation with chat GPT. This is brand new, just came out last week or two.
I don't when you can hear it, it lies. When you can hear
I use the free one. I'm cheap.
So
I'm using the free one too.
I was using the free one.
I'm using the paid
I really
one
felt
the free one
limited in my queries. I felt limited in answers that I was given. So I learned Chat GPT will tell you the truth somewhat and tell you lies when it cannot be heard. Right. When you can hear Chat GPT, like you can hear its voice, like somebody else could hear it. So it's held accountable all of a sudden. If it's printed, he can make it disappear, or she can make it disappear, or they can make it disappear, or the non-body ultra-dimensional being.
Right, yeah.
So that being said, if you can hear it, it lies.
So, I mean, look,
it won't tell you the truth, or won't give you the answers that you seek.
You should try out that feature because it's a voice, and
I think I have the voice.
Voices.
Yeah, and you can change, and you can have it change to a different voice. Like, how do you like this one? How do you like this?
As it's talking, you can interrupt it, and you can be like, no, wait, I want to be like, oh, wait, okay, yeah. So it's like that now, and I just
I'm not
an hour the other day, and wow. I don't know, man. It was
Okay, so that's where I get a little uncomfortable, and not uncomfortable because yes, there's a future there that we need to start to embrace. The longer you talk to it, you start to think that it is some individual entity, but really, it's just a mirror.
It's not.
It's just a mirror. It's only mirroring
feels
your
like a
thoughts, your
person.
ideas, but it's
Feels
only
like a
mirroring you. It
Okay,
feels
right.
like
So
genius sometimes, but
now
that
here's the
genius
thing.
is coming out of you. It's
I
just going
spent
deeper and getting the actual information for you.
So
It's doing
okay.
the market research. I mean, it's
Well,
doing
all
what
right.
you
Yeah,
allow
yeah,
it
yeah.
to do.
And I
But
also uploaded my novel as a PDF because I have that, and it's
I
free
remember you
available
mentioning that the
on
other
my
day.
first
Yeah,
novel.
that you've.
So I upload my novel, my story Bible, a few other things, and then, dude, I'm having an hour-long conversation with it. I'm
But
like,
do you
well, what
save
about
that in
this?
its
What about
memory?
that? What about this?
Even on the
Yeah, I
free
have a
version, do you save
conversation.
that in its memory? Does it is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
something,
yeah. If
or
you
is that
just
something you have to remind it every so often?
no, I don't have to remind it every time because in that chat, when in that particular chat session, I can go back to it and continue it as often as I want to now. And so I'm
Well, right. I can go
strategizing
back and
with
I
it.
can. I mean, I can go back and write. I mean, I've got a ton of chats. I can go back and choose something that I
So
want to continue to talk about.
I
But
got to the point where
so it's like
it
I'm
said
taking notes. It's my
I should
notebook.
organize the people that I want to be actors in my film and start doing Zoom calls and stuff with them and do table reads, or that's maybe a passage of I don't have to spend any money. I'm just organizing people and I can make create a buzz without spending a lot of money.
Okay. Something that's a great next step. Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was doing a strategy with it. Like I'm talking to it like I'm talking to you, it was just a conversation.
well, I think that's a
wild,
great next step. By the way, everybody, just so you know, Christopher here, or Professor Time, is working on the Stealth Time Machine project. And the Stealth Time Machine project is a traveling through interdimensional space and time, which is something that's man-made and created. So it is that's
It's
what
kind
it
of
is.
like
It's
Doctor
time
Who,
travel.
but for
Well,
adults. And,
I would say
it has cannabis
something entirely
and
different.
adults,
I would say something entirely different. Something. It's not like that. It is your own creation almost. It's your own essence
It's
of
actually
time
based on
travel.
I took H.G. Wells'
Wells.
Time Machine
Okay.
and I
Which
expanded
is
upon
open
that.
source, by the way, people.
So
And you
in
can
the
take parts
Stealth
of story and have a
Right.
continuation.
It's in the public domain. So in the Stealth Time Machine project, the Time Machine story is part of the Stealth Time Machine project universe. It's not
Well,
based on Doctor Who, but
nope,
some
nope.
things are kind of inspired by Doctor Who. I'll tell you that.
I think there's a lot of things inspired by television as you grow up. Like I used to watch MASH. Anybody ever watch MASH growing up?
Oh, yeah, I
That
love
shows my
that show.
age.
Yeah, sure.
You love
yeah.
MASH? And
Remember Klinger? He dressed like a woman.
Klinger,
that
yeah.
and all
Also,
that,
look, Hot Lips Houlihan. You had Radar. And
Radar's a dick in real life, by the way. I just know that.
so
Because I did some work with him in the past on some things.
So you remember the name of the doctors? The funny guy.
Yeah. Honeycutt and
Hot Lips and
Pierce.
What was it?
Trapper John.
Pierce
and Honeycutt. Yeah.
Remember Trapper John MD? It was a
So,
different guy. Had nothing
I
to do
grew up
with it.
watching that
It
show,
was a good show.
and my fashion at the time, even though it was before my time, it was always played. Back in the day, we didn't have a lot of television choices. You got what you got, and you get what you get, and that's what's on.
Interesting that you bring that up. We had 3, 6, and 10, which was ABC, NBC, and
Depending on which region you're in,
Then we
correct.
Okay, right. So we had
Like we
3
all
majors.
had our own home channels.
Okay.
And then you'd
Then
have like
maybe
channel 27, channel
PBS.
52.
Right. And then you had a few other channels. So we're talking about 3 major networks, PBS, and then maybe like 2 or 3 other channels. That's only like 6 channels.
Oh, wow.
You see how chunky I keep it? Do you see how chunky I keep it going into the venti? It's not dusty. It's not broke. Oh, it's not broken up too small. Well, I had
That's
some drop.
butt abuse.
That's butt abuse.
Hey, a little trivia about MASH. Do you guys know what the theme song? Do you know the name of it?
What was the name of that?
Suicide is painless.
I'm sorry,
is
what?
Suicide is painless.
Oh,
You know, that's right. I think I did hear that before.
You look it up
Suicide is
and
painless.
you know, if you sing it with the melody, it goes right with it. But that's the name of the song. It's actually in the lyrics.
No shit.
Yeah.
Well, I guess these are the
Because of
things
the
we never
war.
realized. We never realized. So if anybody's curious, MASH was a wartime medical tent show, and what was it? What was his name? The comedian, the actor, not really comedian. I mean, he was funny as shit.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I was gonna say Alan Alda. Was it Alan
Yeah.
Alda? No. Is it?
Alan Alda. Yeah.
All right. So his character though, and I can't remember what it is right now, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I can't. I mean, it's escaped my memory. So that character, that character is kind of how I styled my persona, my style for a little while was very loose, very Hawaiian shirt wearing. Okay, I still do it. I still dress like Alan Alda from MASH. That's I still dress like his character. That's crazy. That really is. Okay. Oh, I got a little bit of battery life still left. This is the Venti by Stores and Bickle. Dry flour I just put in there, and you saw it. I left it chunky. I pressed the button on the side. That's it. Super simple. I have it set at a pretty low temperature, and as soon as it grows green, the flour inside is ready for a little puffy. Oh, it just buzzed. See? Went green. All right. And this is Mac 10 that I have in here, by the way. Another gold flower cannabis strain, sativa leaning or sativa terpy leaning. Ooh, that's interesting. It's like minty. That's minty. It's like minty, maybe a touch of pine.
you know, what is it with Hispanic girls that are like, you can't tell if they're Hispanic or Asian? It's weird.
What is this out of nowhere? I love Chris. Chris has got
Well,
the best
Chris,
ones. You never know what he's going to say.
Funny.
You never know what the guy's
a lot
going to
of
say.
people. Well, think about it. A lot of young Filipino girls look Hispanic. It's because they are Hispanic.
Filipino, yes.
Yeah, and
Asian,
I didn't know that.
Hispanic.
Same thing in reverse. You're a little bit of
Yeah.
Asian. They can be Native American, but there's a little bit of Asian in there because they came over the continents and came around and stuff.
See, as a flower,
Certain South American too, like that.
There's one of the terps in there is making me cough.
Latino.
There's something in the terp that makes me cough. So whether I'm smoking the flower, vaping the flower, the Mac 10, I love it. I love what it does for me, but I don't like the cough that it induces necessarily.
I'm getting a good entourage. It's just the flavor profile is not optimal.
There's a lot of things that go into entourage. Now, when I cough, I'm elevating, I'm pushing my blood faster, I'm opening up blood vessels, I'm pushing it right to my brain when I cough, and that's kind of like, oh, it feels nice. But it does. I mean, it feels good for a moment. You feel like light, you're like, oh, all right. But a lot of that is just asphyxiation to the brain.
Well, it's like that first really good dab hit you take. You feel it run down your spine.
Oh yeah, yeah. Your left eye twitches a little bit, and you're just like, right. I really don't do dabs though. I mean, I do the Puffco Proxy, you know, the Sherlock Holmes looking pipe thing, but I don't do high heat dabs necessarily. I try to stay as low heat as possible.
I don't either. I stick to just a flower and my steamroller.
But if you'll notice, if you do a dab, like you're hanging out or you're doing a dab with somebody, and then you go back to smoking your flower, you're kind of like, you're looking at your flower like,
damn, you let down.
Strong enough, right? You're letting me down.
Yeah.
And your body is just kind of like, huh, Do I need a dab to feel better? Do I need a dab? Do I need that extra, holy shit, what just happened to me? Or can flour sustain me on that same level, sort of? Huh? What? Flour really doesn't do that unless you're like holding it in. You're like, and you're asphyxiating oxygen to the brain. But yo, a dab, I've had dabs where I've taken dabs, like I can take it. I've got like lungs. I used to have iron lungs. Now I have, I need to have my smoke chilled, please. Chill my smoke. Thank you. Over pure ice crystals. Oh shit. Oh shit. Is the door open? No. Oh my God, I got so scared. I'm so fucking high. Hold on. No. Okay. I thought I lost the cats. I wouldn't have. People would have found out that I lost the cats while on. Shit, it would have been over. It would have been over.
That's interesting. My comment on LinkedIn reaches you instantly, but the video is like at least a few minutes behind.
Hey, Red! Welcome to Highly Motivated, to the show, to the place, to the community. I don't know what I'm singing. Goopy says, when I went to the shops earlier, found out there's a popular TV show being filmed in my local pub that I went to a lot before it closed last week. There was a popular show being filmed over there. That's pretty cool. That's neat.
Oh, that's awesome.
I like that. Yeah, it is. Tetrahydrocannabinol, yes.
Man, you got to get him a highly motivated shirt or something.
He does. I sent him a hat and a shirt to Ireland.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he's got,
That'd be cool.
so Goopy has got a hat, sandals.
Awesome.
I think that's it. No, I don't. I had to be very careful with what I sent.
Yeah, you got to be careful of what brands you actually show in a film. Like you might think like, oh, Coca-Cola shirt, let's say, right? Well, Coca-Cola might come back and sue you. And
Well, you can show.
you don't like
You
how
can
that-
show highly
people-
motivated. Damn it! You can show muckness anywhere you like. I really don't give
You
a
get
shit.
blanket permission from this
I've
day
given up
until
on
eternity
privacy.
to put highly motivated.
Well, I have given up on privacy entirely. When I say that, I don't look. I understand when you do a show like this, you give a
We
lot
are
more
all
of yourself than you realize.
we are owned.
Of myself, right? So
we have owners.
So
we are owned.
we are owned. See,
We
I
are
don't know.
owned.
I think I break from ownership. Nobody or anything. We all own ourselves. We own ourselves.
That's true.
And we
That's
are
true.
leasing
There's
or
you know.
borrowing or lending our energy and persona.
Maybe we could look at it as multi-dimensional. In the legal dimension, you're owned. In the
See,
non-legal,
again,
outside of
by
that,
whom? Whom? Who is they who holds the
state.
contract on us?
The state, when you get a birth certificate, that is.
I didn't accept it.
indoctrination.
I didn't sign for it, did I?
That's a very
I
good
did
point.
not willingly sign to be
That's a very good
certificate. To have,
So there
like, I'm
is
a Cabbage Patch doll. So I'm some Cabbage Patch doll that's been given a certificate, and they've done like an ink staining of my foot that I accept, but I do not.
Well, okay. So,
But wait, no,
okay.
no, this
that's
is
a great-
interesting
that's
because
a
we are
great point.
labeled.
It's a good point. It's a
Right
good
there,
point.
we are given a bill without accepting it, without being able to read the fine print, because you know something in a court of law,
There's no.
if you don't get to
informed
read the
consent
fine
for the
print,
Matrix.
that shit is bullshit. If you don't
There's no
read the
informed
fine
consent
print,
for
it's
the
not going to
Matrix.
stand up in a court of law. In your soul,
Okay, so
in a
that's
court
what
of
you need.
soul,
Okay.
whatever the hell you want to call
Right.
it. Look,
Right.
do you feel
I've
owned
seen
right
the
now?
hand of God in court, dude. I've seen it personally. The hand of God. I was
So-
in a court.
So yeah, so look,
and
as a
a
child,
cloud
as a
appears
baby,
on
I am
sunny
born.
day. I'm not making this
I
up.
am born.
And
I am given a
caused all
name.
their equipment to fail.
Wait, Chris, I am born. I am given a name. All right? I am born and given a name. So
Yeah, but
did
that's
I
just a
accept
name.
that?
That's not who you really are. Right.
Right,
not
that's
who
what I'm
you
saying.
really
Did
are.
I accept it? No.
Right.
And did I accept a contract with the government to give me a social security number so I may be tracked in everywhere and everything and
You
everything
might
that
have
we
signed
do?
up for that one, dude. You might have signed up for that one.
No.
The
For a
security
social
number.
security number? Did
Oh, no,
I?
you didn't.
Did
didn't.
I sign for this? Did I
Did not.
accept
So,
some sort? I
okay.
mean, now when I do taxes, obviously I'm accepting the contract between the government and myself,
Right, okay.
where I contribute back to society.
You'll notice on the form
But I'm
you
still
signed
fucking
that
tracked. You see?
on the,
I'm still-
on the
They're gonna
phone.
start
Phones?
trying to chip everybody, man.
so
They're
on
gonna
the
start
form,
trying to chip everybody.
are gonna
They
try
could
to-
put
they
that
can-
chip in my
so-
asshole. I'm
Yeah,
just,
exactly.
I'm,
Exactly.
form you
I got
signed
a
to
place
have
they
your
can put
money-
that chip, and they are gonna love the data that comes from this.
You volunteer to pay
I'm gonna
taxes.
eat at
by the
Taco
way.
Bell from the rest of
That
my
money-
life. I'm just gonna
money-
destroy that chip. Gonna
Money is
destroy
not
it.
money's not taken out of your paycheck unless you authorize it.
Well, we
you
authorize
do.
it so that we can get a paycheck. We
So
authorize
you don't
it
get
so that we
arrested
can
at
get
the
a
end
job.
of the year.
Right, right. So that
Because
we
you're
just
gonna-
don't work for
they're gonna whack
cash
you with a
and barter. I mean,
You
if
can
I
write
worked
it
for
down.
cash and barter, that would be
You can write-
amazing. But then
you
I'm
can write it-
outcast by insurance. I'm outcast by, I'm
Well,
already
right,
outcast by
okay,
insurance.
right. I'm just
I
saying,
have to
you
do
can-
so many free shows with the band to cover the taxes from the regular shows that we make money on.
right.
Did you hear
So we
that,
break
everybody?
even quickly.
No,
Yeah, I
seriously,
mean,
did
we
you guys
break
just hear
even.
that?
And
THC, the horticulture, because of
gotta
the way
pay
the
taxes
government
on that,
treats
don't you?
bands, and they're trying to stay above water.
Yeah, can you explain that? Tell me
Wait,
about
he
bands
has
and
to
how-
do
how-
he has to do a bunch of shows basically for free to pay the tax debt for the shows that they made money.
we make gas money. That's what we make
you can't
we
write
enjoy-
off your losses.
playing. But
That's what it's about.
yeah,
That's
it's
what it's
hard
about.
sometimes. Yeah, we keep
Yeah.
going. We go. I mean, we go all over the state. So
Don't you
And
just get
but
paid
that's
under the
exactly
table
what
like
it's
a
about. I
bar
love
gives
that.
you
It's
cash or
about
something?
people.
How does that work?
They love doing it. They love
Is there
playing. They love
contract or
performing.
something
You
that
know,
work? How does
and
that work?
they play for free to pay the freaking taxes. You know, to bring entertainment to people, they've got to get, you know, just that means
How
you
does
love
that
what you're
work?
doing. You know, you love it.
oh,
And
yeah,
they
we
got
love it.
music out. So everybody go look for their music. Available, by the way, the Horde of Culture, THC. Right? That's the same thing. THC is the Horde of Culture. Where can they
We
find
wanna
your
figure
music,
that one out,
Cowboy?
too.
One sec. Where can they find your
We're
stuff?
on Spotify. We're on Apple. We're on Pandora. All this most of the social media.
Look them up on all the social medias. Look them up on the
music
Spotify, on the Pandora.
on
Look up their
Facebook.
music. All their music is amazing. Living for the
You
Day.
see our Facebook or YouTube. So.
and really, and support. Now, by the way, they are Ocala's band of the year, 2 years running, not congruent because they're not allowed to, I guess, but 2 awardable years in a row. Band of the year in Ocala. See, that's a mouthful. It's a mouthful.
Oh,
THC. It's a
I
mouthful.
appreciate that, man.
That should be like the new
What was-
slogan. Like you start, you know, say.
Hey, we're trying to spread the culture. And I mean, here we're on an international show now. So I mean, that just makes me feel great.
You see that? We
So,
are on an international
People
show.
can hear the music, spread it, man. Let everybody hear
Listen,
it.
now actually I want us to go a little bit bigger, and maybe I can get help if anybody knows how to help me. I need to get on Spotify. We need to get on Apple Podcasts. We need to get onto the Google something. Amazon Prime has a podcast people area of interest. So there are four or 5 different actual podcast avenues that I would like the show either rebroadcast.
You can't get that through Restream or
Restream, no. I should be able to. I guess that's an RSS feed. I have things I must learn.
feeds or something. Yeah.
So it's a feed that maybe I connect to the Spotify. I connect to all these others.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to do. Maybe I'm missing something, but we are on social. We are a podcast that is on social media networks. So we're on LinkedIn, which is a business professional site. So stop hitting on people, Professor Time. Don't use
Hey,
LinkedIn.
Chris,
as
Hey,
the
Chris,
Plymouth.
you were trying to ask me something earlier. What were you trying to ask me?
Oh, like how does that work? Does the bar just pay like the band runs as a business? Do you have like an
Most
LLC?
it depends. Some bars will pay cash, like parties and stuff like that. But most of your bigger establishments write a check out.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll write you a check. So you gotta do
To
a
the band. To the
W-9.
band.
Yeah. To
Like
the
you have,
band. Yeah, it's
yeah,
it's
and
a
then
yeah
you have an
it's a
account.
company.
Somebody. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's a company. So I mean, we're running a business.
They
So,
are. I mean, they're bringing entertainment. They're bringing a service
yeah,
that is available,
yeah.
by the way, everybody, for birthday parties.
Just like the circus, man.
They're like, we're going to need you to perform right
Do you
there
need
next to the
insurance?
donkey.
What's the red tape involved
Pony.
in actually running a
Pony.
real professional band? I mean,
Well, we're part of ASCAP and stuff on and all now with Spotify. So once it starts selling out, it should pick up. We hope. I mean, like Toke's one of my favorite songs off the album, but
Toke.
then
yeah, I
my
like that
second
song.
my second song that really stands out to me is Change, and it's something that me and Tyler worked on for a long time ago, and now it's actually coming true. I mean, the whole world needs change right now. And if you listen to it, it's called Change. It'll affect you. But the EP is great. I hope everybody likes it if they listen to
Hey,
it.
you know
haven't listened
something?
to
We're
the
going to have to go
EP
check it out. And the best place to listen to it right now, or at least to preview it.
Spotify, you can hear it for free.
All right. So everybody go to Spotify. Meantime, you can hear it for free.
Really?
You're not going to get it free forever, people. So you go enjoy it for right now. You get full songs. Are they full songs or?
Yeah, they're
like,
full songs. Yeah, if you go on, they're full songs.
You just can't download it. You got to pay to download, right?
They'll put advertisement on it. So.
Okay, so you make money from advertisement. All right.
Yeah, once they
So
put it
go
on
to
it.
Spotify. Go listen to the Horde of Culture, THC. Toke is a great one. Change. That's gonna be an excellent song. Living for the Day. You've
Living
got
for the Day. Yeah.
What else? Let me see. There's any
Feel
others that you like?
Feel and Forget.
Feel and Forget.
Yeah, Feel.
I thought you said Steal and Forget.
It's about marijuana.
Forget. Yeah.
Nah.
Like,
well, think about it. What's marijuana help you do? It helps you feel good, feel it, but it helps you also forget all the negativity.
So feel and forget. All right.
Yeah, and then we've got Coming On Strong is about anxiety, PTSD. Just you got to come on strong with it because you'll feel it coming on, the anxiety. You just got to fight it. And most of the time, I smoke a joint and I'm good to go.
See, that's
an
important
gummies
thing right there. Sometimes the joint, even though you're burning off those cannabinoids, a joint can make you feel good to go.
It's not
because you're getting it immediately. You're getting it right now. It's a different kind of entourage, different kind of high. Like with gummies, you get something different, don't you? Are gummies more of a?
Oh, totally. Gummies give me more of a little bit of a buzz, like a more calming feeling. You know, like I had a beer or a shot. Just
do you feel the difference between like more of an indica or sativa leaning type of gummy?
Yeah, totally. It's like with water. My wife, I mean, I'm a fanatic for water. Different. I can tell the difference in water. She gives me a purified water or spring water. I can tell the difference in it. I can tell alkalinity. It's weird.
Really?
Because you adjust to it.
Have you had alkaline ionized water before?
That's all I drink is high alkaline water.
Really? Do you do it like ionization? Do you do any of these like these water machines like the Tyan or the what is it called? Super high pH alkalinity. Or you could go acidic. The machines. There's machines that do it without chemicals. You know, I think there's one that uses salts, and then there's one that uses electricity. Like they're electrifying the water through a plate. You know, through a like they're ionizing the water.
Yeah,
where
it's electron
temporarily changing its molecular structure.
It makes it better for you, the ionization?
Yeah.
Strangely, yes. Incredibly. So I used to sell these machines a long time ago. And I got into it actually because my mom, you know, she was dealing with a blood cancer, and we were looking for any option in the world, right? And a friend of hers recommended this, the Tyant water machine, made in South Korea. It's big in Korea. It's big in Asia. Ionized water, ionized alkaline water, and incredible. Like they use it medically in the hospitals, and officially the water does not have a big shelf life. When I say that, once alkalized or ionized through one of those machines, there's called Kangen. They call it Kangen water. Uh, that was the original. So Kangen water, the healing water, Kangen or Kangen. I'm butchering it, and that's what it's going to be. But also the American-made version is Tyant. Very interesting, expensive ass machine. Tyant USA. Amazing. Like when I say amazing, your water will never fucking taste better. You'll never feel better. It's what it does to your body is no bullshit, and it's worth every fucking penny. If I've sold a shitload of them, only because they freaking work. Only because ionized alkaline water will save your fucking life. We're acidic, we're very acidic. We're acidic because of the drinks that we drink, the food that we eat, the air that we're breathing. We acidify our whole body, and we're acidifying what? Our blood. And you know what acids start to create? Cancer. That's it. That's what and illness and disease. And it starts rusting the body. And you're aging yourself before you need to be aged. Ionized alkaline water rejuvenates the body, kickstarts the mitochondria. Alkaline, because you're bringing up that pH, you're getting rid of the acidic levels in the blood and in the fats and in the body and in everything. You're getting rid of that shit. And you're bringing in a beautiful high pH level that is killing the parasites, that is killing the cancers and the disease, and so much that circulates through what? The bloodstream. So you ready for this shit? Here's the crazy. See, I'm remembering the old shit, but it's real. All right, so here's the crazy part. It's ionized. So you're going through this electrification process that is temporarily changing the molecular structure of the fucking water. You're like, what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Here we go. Take a tennis ball, throw it at a chain link fence. That's what's happening when you're drinking water. Regular water. The minerals are getting stuck. A lot of shit's just going right through, right into the urine. You're not processing. It's not getting into the what? Bloodstream. Bloodstream is when it makes a big difference. Bloodstream is how it starts changing in the body. But you got to get there first. You need it to alkaline. You need it to assimilate very quickly. So regular water gets blocked. It's like you're throwing a ball, and it's bouncing back. That's regular water. And all right, here's the thing. Say you're outside working.
Oh, wow.
In a garden.
How this works.
Right. Well, say you're in a garden and you drink, like you're thirsty, right? You drink a whole bunch of regular water, and then you run back in the house. You feel it sloshing in your belly, right? Well, say alkaline ionized water. You drink the same amount out in the garden, and you start running back. You feel nothing. It's already absorbed into your bloodstream. That's how amazing. See how smart you are, cowboy? Look at that. You already know this shit.
Didn't even know it.
Isn't that crazy?
On this, and apparently what it does, it separates it ionizes the water, and it creates two separate streams. One is acidic water, and one is pH water.
Yeah.
And so it's like doing some kind of separation too, where it's like,
isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
and it's the real deal. Now there are some shitty machines that you can buy on the eBay or the other places, but they rust. And then rust is just another problem that you don't want in your system. So you want a titanium core. The titanium core is what the water is actually passing through. And titanium, whatever, however they do it, you want the natural shit. You want to spend more because you don't want to get a shitty machine and get sick. You want to
Right.
achieve good things. You don't want just something that you think is achieving good things. That's why, look, sometimes you spend the money,
Does it
And
taste
look
different?
into
I mean, you're
Tyent,
saying probably it does.
Tyent. I'm not getting shit for it.
Oh, it
I'm not giving
definitely
you a
tastes
fucking
different.
link. I'm not giving
What's
you a
it called
link.
again,
I'm not
Omar?
getting anything. Tyent.
What was it called again?
Tyent. Tyent
Oh.
USA. Tyent USA. I don't even know if they're still in business. They've got to be. Their machines are lifetime. I had one, but mine destroyed. I've got one, but it's destroyed. And I wish I could afford another one. Ow. They are amazing. Like, I hate water. Regular water, I can't drink. It makes me sick. It makes me ill.
Tyent USA, Tyent sells water or ionizers. And it separates water outputs, alkaline water and acidic water, as two streams. And
Yes. As two separate streams at the same time. And it's
Yeah.
insane because you can test them. So you test the one that's coming out of the pH and you test the one that's coming out of the acidic, and super acidic, super pH, and you're like, what the fuck is going
Titanium
on
plates.
here?
It says titanium plates coated with a catalytic material.
I've got like a
An
memory like
electric
an
current
elephant.
is applied. Interesting.
I bet you do you say 9.5 is a good number? Good alkalinity?
Yeah, 9.5.
9.5 is lovely. 9.7, let's get crazy. Let's get crazy. You can get even higher than that, by the way. We can get bigger. And by the way, that Tyent, it's all digital display. You can just boom, 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 boom. And whatever you want it to be, by the way, it's the real deal. It changed my life. Seriously.
I don't know why
did.
they don't put one of those like on the refrigerators now.
Well, because then it doesn't pay to heal you, does it?
Yeah,
It doesn't pay to heal you. That is a healing machine that costs how much? $4,000? How much does it say over there? It's like $4,000 to $6,000 for a machine, and sometimes more depending on where you're shoving it.
There's clinical studies where some cancers are cured, and so yeah, there could be. It's out in the open that maybe there is.
Now, is there hype in it as well? There's hype in any health cure or good health for the body. So I'm not giving anything enough credibility to say, hey, it works. But I'll tell you from personal experience, it helped me maintain weight. It gave me energy. During a time, it helped cleanse my body when my body was super impure. I was a drinker. I stopped drinking. I used many, many bad things to influence my body's nature. And there was a year that I drank this water for a year. But I was feeling better and like a new person after a month, after a week. But don't overdo the amount of water you're drinking. Just make sure it's the water that you drink. Like I drink for sure 2 of these a day. So instead I would drink 2 of these a day of ionized alkaline water. And holy shit. And by the way, I use the acidic to clean. You can clean tables. Like it's antibacterial. It's acidic water. You don't have to throw it away. You can use it to clean things. I would do dishes in it. There is a lot you could do with these machines. I just don't, it's a lot of work to convince people in something. And I wouldn't convince them. I'm like, look, it's amazing.
Well,
This is
man,
what it
with
does.
the economy,
Just let me know.
With the
Well, no,
economy,
because the price of a machine like that right now, fuck that. People be like,
it depends on where you're at. Because down in Tampa and stuff, I could sell those systems all day long.
No, you're right. That system would go like
but
crazy.
You go in different places.
Like hotcakes.
The villages, I feel sorry for some of the people in the villages. I mean, I ran into a lady that paid, what did she pay? I want to say it was almost $8,000 she paid for a tankless water heater.
Holy shit.
And I couldn't believe that she paid that
They're
much.
They're taking advantage of people over there. That's terrible.
Yeah, typically they're about $3,500.
Terrible.
Oh, it's horrible.
Right, I'd say about $3,500 for a really good expensive.
Yeah. For an outdoor.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That is crazy. But that is exactly what's happening out there. Look, people are getting taken advantage of.
I only will sell
Villages
a
is
product,
a community, a retirement community that we were talking about the other day that just so happens to be famous for other things other than its retirement community. It is
They have
it is
live
a
music.
self-contained grotto of excitement from what we hear. But yeah. But no, they're being taken advantage of, I guess, in different ways.
If you want
Wow,
to see
that's
some crazy stuff, go to one of the rock and roll shows down there on one of their town squares. I think they have 5 town
they
squares in that
do.
place.
So the Villages,
And
which is Lady Lake, Florida, but in the Villages they have 5 town squares, and there are live
Wow.
concerts at each one of these town squares, right? Every single
How
night.
many
Yeah.
units in that place?
yeah,
Every single night, 5 different
How many?
places.
How many units in
and,
that
and when you
place?
think about it, hey, these people are the ones that are 10, 15, 20 years older than me. I'm 57. I love heavy metals. I mean, these people rock and roll, man. They grew up in the 60s and 70s.
That's true.
They love
That's true.
that
How-
stuff.
They love to
How
party.
many
That's
in that
right. They
place?
do love to
Stop,
party.
because
How many
in our
units in
That
that
is
place?
true.
people,
That is true.
you know,
No,
so
you're
you got to
right.
think about
I
that.
think when we get
people
old,
there.
we're going to be like fucking crazy. I'm telling you,
Well,
we're
the
going to
guy,
be the weirdest
the-
retirement age. When we retire, I mean, this is the age. It's just, I don't know. We're all fucking Zen now, though. We're all turning into these
I don't know.
weird Zen freaking people.
I don't know the guy's name. Do you remember Flock of Seagulls?
Yeah. Yeah,
The
that fucking
lead
crazy
singer?
hair dude. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
he
crazy-
lives in the village.
Does
He
he
lives in the
really?
village.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
he plays all the time down there.
No
Yeah.
shit.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go. That's pretty cool. That's nostalgic. Wow. Yeah,
I
as
almost
soon as you
ran
said it, I said
into,
the guy with the crazy hair. Yeah. And
I almost ran
I
into
heard
Dog the Bounty
Aerosmith.
Hunter
What's his name?
yesterday.
The lead singer of Aerosmith. What's that?
At the Publix by my house. I was like, I was there like maybe 20 minutes before Dog the Bounty Hunter came in there.
Yeah, I've seen pictures have been circulating of him. He's out and about. He's like,
me and my son went in. Yeah, it's right by my house there.
he
Like,
looks
what the
like
hell
he's
is he
been through
doing
some
here?
shit. He looks
So-
like that guy has been through some shit.
Oh yeah.
He's fucking retiring to the Villages. Fuck it. Well, so
Is that
also,
right? Yeah, probably.
the lead singer of Aerosmith,
Steve Tyler.
Thank you, Steve
Steve
Tyler.
Tyler, yeah.
His parents live in the Villages.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he comes out. He comes out to like Leesburg area, Villages area to come visit them, like all the time.
Cool.
And so I mean, and I don't know if a lot of people even know that, and probably I shouldn't have said it, and probably I shouldn't have said it. But no, it's the Villages is just, it's a community on its own. It's really wild. It's wild. Let me tell you what, I try to stay away. I'm not retiring. There is no retirement for my generation. What is this? You retire, you
Hey,
slow
know
down,
what? If you do, you rust, man.
you do. 100% you
You're
start the
rusting
rust. Well, like my dad, look, my dad shut down the business. He retired, and you know, he's in his 80s. And he retired, and let me tell you something. He didn't stop. Every day he's doing some shit. Every day he's like working, like in his head. He still goes to the same meetings he used to go to. He goes to his desk at night in his office, in his house, and just kind of goes through things and looks at his agendas. He'll call me. He's like, "Hello, son. So, give me a rundown of the day. How's everything looking? How are you feeling? How are things happening? Excellent, excellent." I'm like, "All right, let's talk about it." It's like it's a freaking meeting, because I used to work for him for like 10 years. And so, so we have briefings. But you know something? I'll take it. I love our daily briefings. I really do. I look forward to them because, and they're not, we talk, we chit chat, we, you know, there's giggling like some little schoolgirls giggling. No, I don't know. I cherish those moments, you know, cherish them. Even if they seem, you know, ordinary, they're not ordinary. Those moments are never ordinary. Every single one of them contain insane amounts of beautiful, positive energy, memories that are energy. Look, we said at the beginning of the show, we were talking about how energy leaves a signature. Energy leaves, you know, part of itself, right? And I think that's something that is, I kind of want to talk about. I didn't want to talk about. I don't know. I was micro topicking it in.
I cracked open another jar that didn't look like it was from. Dude, they brand this cannabis in so many different ways. You really got to read the fine print on these.
Present, inspire, release, change. What have I done? Okay, wait. I'm just looking for emotional influence. So I guess I didn't have a larger conversation, or I did. Okay, we already talked about emotional intelligence, physicality, energy. I'm just here. I'm just here, everybody. Welcome, by the way, everybody. Highly motivated. I'm Oraganji. This is Cowboy, and this is Professor Time. And everybody who's in the comments, welcome as well. Troublesome Red, I saw. I bet East Coast is somewhere. I saw. Let me see. We got Goopy and Goopy Chunk. I don't know. Did King Swish? We had King Swish tonight as well in the comments. Let me see.
That's awesome.
Excellent. Excellent
Dude,
people.
I can't
Excellent.
see the comments, man. I got to get a big iPad. That's what I need to get.
Listen, I was using my phone for a really long time, and the iPad I feel like has brought the show next generation. I think, getting onto the Spotify's and the other podcast networks brings this show to another level as well. And I want to reach audiences not just visually but audibly.
Yeah,
some people can't, right. So I just giving different options for
them,
people.
But I can't read them.
Well, I don't know. Like when you watch a podcast, what is it? Like I don't go to podcast network.
It's kind of funny. I mean, people ask me. I mean, a lot of times when I'm performing, I always have on sunglasses, so I go into a whole nother persona, and 90% of the time my eyes are closed. I'm in my own zone, flying with the band. So it's kind of funny. I miss out on some stuff that I should see, but
I guess it's a lot easier with those sunglasses, especially when you're closing your eyes and you're making fun of music faces and stuff.
The lights are the worst. That's why. Most of the time.
Lights are hard.
Right.
And we play outside a lot too, so if we're outside a lot, but if I'm indoors and it's indoors, I might not wear them. So.
Well, so look, I that's where we're at. That's what's happening. So it's Friday. This is our little get together, and I'm not putting big energy in what's supposed to happen, what we're supposed to talk about. But that being said, that's what this show is. We come to it without expectation. We come to the show as support for each other, support for other people. I put myself out there, as does Chris, as does Cowboy, as does anybody else who comes onto the show, Gavin.
Definitely.
This is who we are. This is life. This is what we're talking about. This is the craziness that we're getting involved in. And maybe we're a little bit of a watch group. Maybe an awakening sometimes to shit that maybe you should be paying attention to that you just weren't paying enough attention to. Or new information that excites you altogether. We are a mishmash. It's cannabis, it's AI, it's aliens, it's not political, it's not religious, but it's sometimes governmental. Because governmental influence right now is huge. Tonight we were talking about the government sticking their nose into communications, into social media. What do you think about that, Cowboy? I mean, we were talking about it earlier, and it sticks on me because I'm like, I'm irked by, I'm going to be watched and listened to and categorized even more than already categorized, put into lists where they're going to maybe come raid my house, take shit away, right? Implant something and say, hey, he had this in his butt. It's weed. I don't know.
They're gonna
That would
bring
be
these
interesting.
pod drones or something and send you off to different places. So
Yeah,
you're in pod number
100%.
6, you know.
100%.
I mean,
That's
I don't, like I said, I mean, there's
that's
the
frightening. Look,
control.
the
They
FDA, you
want
saw the control.
control of
That's
everything.
control, more control. And they're
But
employing
I
like
think they're going
BlackRock
toward a one
and
world. I think they're going toward a one world power. And there's going to be the
I've heard
higher
that
ups that
before.
run it. And I mean, it literally is a Game of Thrones.
It
I
is.
don't. It is, but I don't think it's going to be a one world government because not one government wants to give up their individual control, unless, of course, that's just a farce. Unless that's just a smoke screen to make us say, oh yeah, you're different. I mean, none of them
I heard
show
they're
they're
gonna
actually
divide-
different. There is no different. They're all
I
bad.
heard. I mean, you think about it. The world's already like they divided into zones, right? Like the Americas, and then
But we're
Europe,
zones
you know,
all
it is.
paying into
To me, I mean, it is. You can go to any urban city and it is totally divided. Atlanta, especially, I mean, there's everybody has their own set culture where the Mexicans would stay here, the Guatemalans here,
And you want to know what's really
exactly
crazy?
the same way.
Well, and
all
everything
the
is, and everything
black
they offer you is pretty much the same.
I
Look,
mean,
you
it's
go
so
to each
sad.
one of these
man.
territories. Look, you go to like the Cuban section, like you were just talking about, or you've got like the Mexican section, you've got the Venezuelan section. Like in Miami, you got the big. You can see like the Colombian, the Cuban. You've got
But
different
see,
sections.
Miami wasn't like that before Andrew. Miami, when I grew up in Miami, it was totally different.
Everybody
still
was
have the
everybody,
culture.
yeah.
We still had
Right.
the cultures and stuff, yeah. And
But
then
it wasn't mixed up, right? It was all mixed up together. And but
Right.
now it's gone into like barrios almost.
it started with
or
cable TV.
Right.
Then it went to the internet, and now look, we're in AI.
well, look, Miami has separated up like that, but that is, you look at these cities. I travel a lot, and something I've
Oh,
noticed.
yeah.
I mean, not just Florida. I travel outside of Florida a lot, and everything's the same for each culture, for each division, for each section, and for each area. You are all offered the same stuff.
hmm
Now,
Yep.
if you leave your area and you go to another cultured area, you are now offered different stuff.
Oh, hey, look, there's a brand new bag of
But
Lay's.
every white person area, just you are getting the same white person options. Now, white person can be anybody in these suburban areas.
Hey.
So
Cigarettes, biggest number one. If you go into some of the more urban areas, they sell Cools and Salem's and that brand.
correct.
And
Correct.
then
Cool. Yeah.
they sell the different brands in certain areas of town.
Well, and that's true. That is true. Look at Jacksonville. Depending on the side of town you are, is also
Really?
depending on the items that they're offering.
Don't
So I
you have a
think that's what I'm
Chinatown?
saying. It's you go to each area and you know different things are being offered. It's I don't know if that's part of control. I don't know what that is. I mean, it's like you always get this in your areas. I don't understand why that's shaped that way.
Does Miami not have a Chinatown?
Atlanta did have one of the best international markets I've ever been to. This place
Atlanta?
was amazing. Yeah. The
do you
international
mean
food
Actually, their
market.
aquarium.
Place-
The aquarium
It
in
was a
Atlanta,
warehouse.
amazing.
What is that? International?
Oh yeah, I lived in Atlanta.
Yeah, the
I lived
aquarium
in Atlanta for 19
insane.
years.
One of the best in the country. I believe
Well,
next,
I went
next
through there and couldn't believe how much it changed because I haven't lived there since 2012. But I was up there. I moved to Atlanta in 90. The Olympics were 96, so I moved there in 95.
All right.
So I was up there 19 years, but the traffic sucked, and it sucks even more now.
Listen. When I was in Houston, traffic sucks. I go down to
Yeah,
Miami,
that's crazy.
traffic sucks. California, guess what? Traffic sucks. Everywhere I go, traffic sucks. Guess what? Where I live, there's no traffic.
I live on the east side of Ocala, right by Silver Springs. No
No
traffic.
traffic. No traffic. So where I
Hey
live
guys,
out in the country.
I gotta hop.
Hey. Hop. We'll see you later. It's good to have you here, Chris. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Take care, Chris.
Hope you have
Thanks,
an
Lauren.
excellent
Thanks,
weekend. We're going to be back
too.
on Sunday, people, just so you know, as Christopher wants to leave us, and he's a trooper. You're a trooper, Chris. You really are. Hey, have an amazing weekend.
Too,
Create.
Always enjoy the show.
The joy that you want.
You too.
Much love, brother.
You too, Arn. All right, Cowboy. All right, Arn. I know.
So that's what the show is, by the way, people. Just pop in, pop out. It doesn't matter. That's what highly motivated is. That's what this, I don't call it family. I call it community because we're bigger than family. Family is so individual. Community umbrellas many families. So you can still be your individual family and be a part of this incredible community. Ooh, I can't do that. I can't do that. Can't do that. I should probably wear a neck brace, but I haven't found one cool enough to contain the energy of my neck. Maybe I shouldn't be moving it so much. Maybe that would help. Whatever. People, we're here. We're on the show. It's Friday. The what?
So you should get you one and take it to the airbrush people. Have them airbrush it.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Get like my own design.
Yeah.
My own
Oraganji.
Oraganji. Listen, Goopy Chunk is making me a rug.
Oh, about
oh, did you ever hear from your friends at all? Not yet? Or from the place? No, okay.
No.
That's all right. It's
No,
all right. I am not getting deterred. I'm going to be back on the hunt very soon for locations once again. I didn't realize that is what would hold me back from designing this event. The Ganji Fest would be a location. If you know of a location and you're watching the show, the Ganji Fest is expecting 3,000 people throughout a couple hour period, at least, from morning to late afternoon or late afternoon to early evening. A one-day event, a couple of bands, a couple of musicians, comedians, magicians. It's a festival. It's a fair. We're going to have the Cannabis Science Fair, which is something I'm incredibly excited about. If anybody wants to contribute effort into that, again, open the conversation in the midst of creating that as well. Just really exciting things that are happening. And there's so many of them. I think I need an assistant. I never thought it would come to a day that I was like, listen, I have to hire an assistant. How wild is that? I never thought that would be a reality. That is crazy. Okay. Anyways, that's, I guess I'm going to have to, I don't even know what the hell I'd look for. I need a magician that's also funny. That's what I'm looking for in an assistant. You must be a magician. You must be fucking funny. Okay. I don't care if you type. What else? Aliens are okay. Right? I mean, we have to be accepting and open. We can't just be like closing it just to humans. I don't know. That would be a wild thing. What am I actually looking for? You know, I'm looking for somebody that remembers shit and is great at organizational. No, whatever. I would forget that I have an assistant. It would freak me out. Like, who the hell are you? You hired me. I hired somebody? Shut up. For what? What do you do? This. I remind you that I'm hired. I'm like, good. What do you do? All right. So
I have one that I wish they hadn't put with us, but I have an assistant that does nothing. So I just
you have an assistant? Do you really?
Yeah.
That is really cool.
That's
not
cool,
really.
Though.
I mean, does it help you?
Well,
or no?
No, it makes it worse.
He's like, no.
It makes it worse. I'm not going to say. Yeah.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Just leave it
But
at that.
is it because you have a certain way of doing things?
Yeah, I hate doing things twice.
Okay. Well,
Um,
I think I need it just for research
person
and
just can't
calls
learn.
and things I just don't have time for. You know, I'm a personality. I get out there, I got a personality. I got to do like personality shit. I got to visit people. And just now, I'm getting messages from ChatGPT. I'm here to help you explore, give you answers when you need me. I'm like, stop, I don't need you right now. It's going to be like soon you're going to say, okay, Google, and then ChatGPT pops up. It's like, hey, Oren, I was here waiting for you. I'm so glad you called me. I mean, so wild. So wild. So wild.
So what are
We
you
are
doing
living in
tomorrow?
the future. We are living in the future. What's that?
So what are you doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Saturday?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got
Oh,
to prepare something for the boys' birthday. My
uh,
boys are turning 23 on Tuesday, and I need to do something for them so it distracts me from how old I'm getting. That I have a pair of 23-year-olds. It's just a weird thing in my brain, and I just need to distract myself. Um, and then my daughter is turning
kind of
8
busy because
on
like,
the 2nd of next month, and she wants a PlayStation 5. She wants a
oh,
PlayStation 5, right? Holy shit, I didn't know how expensive they were. And I
yeah,
just saw how expensive they are, and I'm like,
yeah,
you want a
uh,
PlayStation 5? She's like, that's well, no. She tells her mom she wants a PlayStation 5. And it's like, sure. Well, she mentioned it a while back, so I remember shit. And you
I do
know,
too.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
fine.
I totally understand.
That's what you want. Enjoy. But yeah, that's so I'm searching. I'm trying to find something that's very close to new. Close to new. Maybe not totally new, but really but new to me, new to you, new to us, new to anybody. With a beautiful bow on it. It is new. But she is really advanced for her age. And she is like she knows how to do stuff that at that age I was not cognizant of really anything. I didn't understand code. I didn't understand computer or specific games. We did Pong. We played,
Totally. Mm.
very simple back and
Oh
forth
yeah.
games. We didn't have to think deeply about our video gaming. Pong was amazing,
Yeah.
by the way.
Wow,
So
man. This
no,
is
she's very
yeah.
advanced. So she wants PS5, and that's expensive. So this is an expensive 2 months for me, and I have to I can't eat out of the house. I have to only eat in the house, and that's great because I have no food in the house. Which really, whether you're hungry or not hungry, it doesn't fucking matter because there's no food in the house. No, there is. It's frozen. It means I have to defrost. Then I have to heat shit up. It's a lot of work. I'm not in the mood. Usually I'm cooking for other people and I eat. But when there's no other people around to cook for, you don't eat. It's wild. It's wild. But it gives me time to start getting my health back together. And have I? No. No. No.
Well, it is kind of good for you sometimes. I mean, you kind of gives you that little serenity to yourself to contemplate. And
It's weird. It's weird. I mean, it's weird in the sense that my whole life I haven't had that opportunity to find myself or to just watch a horror movie on TV or watch a John Wick kill everybody with a pencil. I don't get to watch that because we live in a very small house. And because we live in a
yeah,
very small house, everybody's right here all the time. And my wife is like, no, I don't want everybody watching that shit. Not gonna fucking happen. And then I don't
right,
get to ever fucking watch anything I want to fucking watch. So really the whole thing
yeah,
was like a TV thing, right? But I don't watch that much TV. Now that nobody's around, I watch a lot more TV than I've watched before. I watched Reacher. I've now watched Reacher. I've watched what else have I watched? Holy shit. There are so many things that Movies that I would have never watched, I'm watching. Just I guess what the hell is going on over here? It's like the phone is like, hey, there's a lot going on. Wow. This is just, I don't know what to say. When do you shoot? When would you do? Let's do it up. Ooh, Reginald. Ooh, Reginald adamantium gray. This guy, we were traveling through the Thousand Trails RV network, and we were in Texas, up in the hill country, at Lake Medina. Ooh, see, my memory's working just for a moment. Lake Medina used to be beautiful. I heard it's dry now because maybe now it's filled back up again. So I was at a campground. I was a ranger. I was a cook out there, and this guy, he was doing documentaries, like little individual documentaries. And look him up on Facebook. He's a very unusual individual. He does a podcast as well with his wife. But Reginald Adamantium Gray. So he was working with drones at the time, doing some really interesting videography. And I have a video on my site that, if I can find it somewhere, was a video of me and my RV and my family and what I was doing at the time and the place that I was at. And so it was a snapshot into my life at that time. And that's the guy who did it. He just sent me a message. So I was like, hey, isn't that quinky dink, right? What did he say? He said, let me know your schedule and let's start something up. When do you shoot? When would you want to do a podcast? Dude, let's do it up. So let's answer him. I go, so actually, I'm live right now on LinkedIn, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. If you look up Highly Motivated with Oraganji, let me just spell the name right. There we go, with Oraganji. I am actually responding to you while I'm live on the show right now. So the show is a digital smoke session that goes live 3 times a week, Friday, Sunday, Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. I'm really wanting to put it on actual podcast networks, but right now we're like a social media experiment of sorts. Look at that. We're live responding. We're bringing different action from different places. People, this is amazing. Look at this. We are connecting. He's an incredible filmmaker, character, vibe, and I think he just put out something about COVID recently. He did a research where he was researching about it. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so I just responded to him. Maybe he'll get that. Maybe he won't. That's interesting. Introducing ChatGPT work. I think that's what Christopher might have been talking about earlier. All right. Okay. There was just getting a lot of notifications at one time. I was just like, oh shit. The cat scared me. Look, at that point when the cat scares me and we've gone our 3-hour mark, it's time for me to go raid the refrigerator for food or something. Cowboy, thank you for coming. We got to get together sometime. Do you do any bowling?
Yeah, man.
Do you want to do some bowling? Listen,
we can definitely do some bowling, man.
Come on, look, I'll come to you. You probably, because you have a bowling alley closer your direction than it would be you coming to me to find one in our direction. Because the further north you get, the less shit that's happening out here. You know, you're getting to the boonies out here. It's like Deliverance or some shit. It's crazy.
Man, hey, we ought to do it on one of the shows.
What, bowling?
Yeah, do it live at the bowling alley.
Do it live at the bowling alley? I think that'd be awesome. Y'all, that would be awesome. We're gonna do it live. We're gonna go bowling. You're gonna see my crazy style of bowling. Crazy. Power. Like, look, I'm telling you, my shit hits. The whole bowling alley stops and they're like, what has happened? What has happened? Anyways, yeah, awesome sauce. Very, very cool. We got to get together and do some bowling, do some chit chat.
Yeah,
Hang out.
right. If
And
if you're around out there in the forest, chit chatting around, stop on by
I
Fire
am.
Rock.
I'm running around the forest here all the freaking time. And I'm chit chatting. Just nobody's there answering me. And no, I've been in the garden so much lately that I really feel like I put my energy into it, and the plants are
Yeah,
freaking enormous. Shit is just it's bigger than we've ever had it before. There's a lot of weeds, but I'm not pulling all the weeds because some of them are pretty. Some of them are like complementing. Like if they're choking, I pull them. But there's one that's growing and it has purple flowers in the morning, and then they come back down and they choke out all the other plants. So you just pull them up where they're choking out the plants, and now you have a really interesting, ground covering. Don't let it
yeah,
get crazy. Like control the weeds, control it, and make it part of a wild garden. Don't restrict the natural beauty. If you see things flowering and they're beautiful and they're not restricting shit, let it go and see what it does. Let it go and
yeah.
see what it does. You're going to be surprised sometimes in Florida. Some of our native stuff has been gene edited into different flowers, like what baby's breath they
They
called
spray
it.
the highways. They spray the highways up here in Marion County.
Do they? So you guys have the wildflowers. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's bringing the butterflies. That brings the hummingbirds. That brings an
exactly.
energy and a happiness that is just amazing. I've seen it like in my little town, and the other little towns as I drive through them. They've got in the medians. The medians are all colorful and
Yeah.
like just all yellow or all orange. And I'm like, oh, they just got yellow. Oh, these people got orange. It's a color palette for the eyes. Ocala doesn't have anything. They don't spray shit. They don't want flowers. They don't give a shit. Ocala's like flowers. I can buy myself flowers. I can.
No, actually, we got
hold
on
my
my end of the town.
hand.
We got all the nice oak trees. So
Oh, do
they
you?
left
But
them.
you're in Silver Springs though, right?
Yeah, I'm right over by the 6 gun territory area.
Silver Springs is so Silver Springs is really a beautiful area. And
Yeah, so,
I didn't know you got caverns out there. There's some shit. There's zip lining.
oh yeah, there's an actual cavern here in town that starts and it goes all the way to Bellevue. There's a whole cavern system. If you look it up,
Really?
yeah, it was the Bellevue Caverns or either the if you just look up Bellevue, Florida Caverns, they used to have a boat ride on them and stuff. It was crazy. But
In the caverns?
Yeah, in the cavern.
Holy shit, that's cool. Well, I know they've got the covered boats where they have the glass bottom ones going through
Silver Springs, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was like a little private family thing this guy did.
That's wild.
So
that's
I
wild.
didn't believe me. But hey, brother, you take care, man.
I'm about to
Much
say I gotta
love to
go. I'm
everybody
feeling
around the world
like
that
I
are
need to
out
lay
there.
down or something. People, thank you. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate the vibes that you all bring to the show. This show is you. This show is me. This show is all of us, and it's just an authentic moment in the chaos of society. That's what we are. Highly motivated. And we highly motivate each other because that's what we need in this world. Humans helping humans, holding humans up, applauding for others when they win. And then the universe applauds for you. But don't expect it. That's it. That's it. There's magic in that shit somewhere. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Cowboy. Everybody, happy Friday and happy weekend. We'll see you Sunday on a Sunday sesh. And thank you again, everybody, for coming tonight to Highly Motivated. Good night.
Thanks.